I'm going to be previewing the LA Rams versus the LA Chargers. Yes, we have football back. We're going to have Rams football back on Saturday, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to just have football back. And I know it kind of kicked off last week, but we're going to have Rams football, which is real football. It's the stuff we want to watch. And so I'm very hyped for this weekend. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I just appreciate all of you guys for stopping in the first place. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Your support does not go unnoticed, and I've really noticed that over the last couple of days. Your support that you guys have shown has just been crazy, and I just really wanted to thank you guys for this, because a lot of you guys know, because I put it on a community post, that I just got monetized last night, and that was a big step for me because I've been able to get monetized for a while now, but there was kind of a glitch in the system. But it's not possible without you guys. Obviously, like, the Ram fan base is just crazy, and the support you guys show me is just crazy, and I can't thank you guys enough for what you have done. Last December is really when I just decided to start getting into some Rams content and following my passion of covering the Rams and not just talking to my family about it. And that's been a great decision. I was at 200 subscribers last December, and now I'm getting closer to 3,000. So I'm just very appreciative of you guys. Again, it is not possible without you guys, without your support, and I can't say it enough. Like, thank you guys so much, and your support has touched me a lot for sure, and I'm just glad I have an outlet to talk some Rams football with you guys. But let's go into these comments and shout some people out here, because we gotta shout the followers and the viewers for coming in clutch to the live stream. First up, we have the Unknown Brick. What's up, Unknown Brick? I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're back here. Payout Time, how you doing? I hope your channel keeps growing. If anybody in here is not subscribed to Payout Time, you don't know what you're doing, because he covers the Rams. Awesome guy. I'd sure love to meet him one day. Definitely go follow Payout Time on YouTube. He has some great Rams content there. Jared Ramirez is in the house. I'll get to answering some of your guys' questions and getting into this Chargers preview. Just want to let some people come in here. Niners for life, or Niners fan for life. Thank you so much for stopping in, especially because you obviously are a Niners fan. I appreciate you spending some time over on the Rams side of things over here at Rams House. So I appreciate you stopping in, Niners for life. King Easy, what's up? How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad that you're back on the streams. Glad to be interacting with you as well. Let's see. Rudy Ramirez, too. Whose house? Go Rams. Yep, that's right. Let's see. The Horn Headlines. What's up? I hope your YouTube channel is doing so well, too, everybody. If you don't know who Horn Headlines is, just go and subscribe to him. Like, I just want to support all the Ramley for sure, and all their YouTube channels. Then Aaron Fuentes. What's up, man? Let's go Rams. That's for sure. And let's see. I think I saw a question in here before I get into the preview. I'm just going to answer this question that Jared Ramirez sent in. He says, do you feel like football is like what it once was before? No, just because kind of the rules and stuff that they're putting into the NFL. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, the taunting rule, if you've seen that. I feel like hitting players, like being physical like that, yeah, it has some upsides to, like, keeping players healthy, but I don't think it's what it was before. So thank you for the question, Rudy Ramirez. And then the Horror Headlines says, I'm inspired by your journey, my man. Want to hopefully get my channel flying high like you. Oh, you will for sure. Just buckle down, get into it. I had those same thoughts back in December, and look where I am now. Just hard work pays off, like Aaron Donald says. But yeah, guys, again, thank you so much for stopping in. We got one more question actually here to answer before we get into the preview here. Classify on 60 FPS says, what's your prediction for the Rams record? So that's a great question there, man. I always love answering your guys' question. I'm pegging them around 13-4 or 14-3. I know that's bold maybe for some of you guys. We do play in the NFC West. That definitely contributes something into it. But yeah, I think that's right around where I peg him. I'm very hyped for Stafford. I'm hyped for what he can do. So that's where I put him. Just got to dim this guy a bit. There you go. Hopefully it's not as bright now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping in. Now, before I really get into this, let me know what you are looking for and forward to into this Rams versus Chargers preseason game. Obviously, it really doesn't matter who wins the game. I mean, it's preseason, but the storylines and kind of what we're looking for is really what I want to interact with you and what I'm going to be talking about, because again, scores really don't matter in preseason. It's really about what you learn about the team. So I think one of the things that I learned and that I'm looking forward to here is the running backs, obviously. I think the Chargers defense presents a good challenge for our offense in general and also for the running backs as well because they got Branden Staley now. They can be running the defense that we had and adding some more wrinkles. We know the power of Branden Staley. We know what he can do. And so going against that defense, first off, is just going to help challenge our guys in the long run because he is such a great DC. I know he's the head coach, but he's going to be adding some wrinkles to that defense. And so going against him is going to be very intriguing. You really get to see the best out of your players when you're facing a guy like him. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to be excited about is looking at how these running backs shape out. We know that Darrell Henderson is not going to be playing this game or any preseason games. We know Wolford's not going to be playing. So, yeah, this gives the running backs some time to develop and show their skills and really prove themselves, prove that they can be the number, 2 running back for this year, number 3 in the future. And then, who's going to step up? Is it going to be Jake Funk? Is it going to be Xavier Jones? And is it going to be a point where they kind of disappoint and we have to go out and sign a free agent running back? And now somebody told me that, and I think it was Maurice Jones-Drew who was saying also today, he talked to Les Snead and he said, yeah, we're still evaluating, but I can definitely see us bringing in a veteran free agent running back or making a move to get one. That is not out of the question. So you got to keep that in mind. So seeing how these running backs perform is really going to be crucial to see, how they do. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for those running backs for sure. And then I think that a guy that I peg to be behind Henderson, if they don't make a move for a free agent or anything like that, I think the Chargers are really going to show us, again, that good defense. I think they will play some starters. So, it brings the best out of your running backs. I think we're going to be kind of run heavy to be just evaluating that even more. I think Xavier Jones is going to be the guy in the end who stands out. He's been standing out in training camp. We know that Jake Funk's a rookie, so just kind of putting him out there in the regular season is not the smartest thing, so I think Xavier Jones is going to win that out, but that's going to be very interesting to look for in this preview, in this preseason game against the Chargers. I think that's something that you got to keep your eye on, obviously, with the injury of Cam Akers. I think that's what a lot of people are going to be looking towards. So, yeah, I would say the running back group to start is what I'm going to be watching for. Again, these games really don't matter, so I'm just going to be previewing what you guys should watch for. Another spot I want to watch for is the cornerbacks because we know that slot cornerback and that cornerback 3 is still something that we are looking for. And so, a guy to fill in that spot, I know that David Long Jr. is kind of a guy who looks to be the guy who could be a starting, but I think that just looking to see who can start there, getting Robert Rochelle those reps because he's back in practice today. I'm not sure if he'll play this game or next week. I want to see how Robert Rochelle does. I want to see how David Long does against NFL defense or offenses, and just seeing how those cornerbacks pan out. How are they going to respond to zone coverage against a good receiver? How are they going to respond when the ball's coming their way? Are they more passive or are they going to go in for it? There's so many things to watch for. So that cornerback battle is going to be very interesting to watch in camp because we know Ramsey and Williams are locked up. Those are locks at cornerback, obviously. That cornerback 3 and some of the depth spots we really want to learn about. And I think the Chargers will present kind of a good challenge, I want to say, because of how deep their team is. And so I really want to be looking for how these guys respond and how they play against some other offenses for sure. Before I go more into this preview for the Chargers and Rams, I want to shout some more people out and read some of these comments. Horn Headlines says, let's see, Payo, got to support the Ramley, got yourself a new subscriber. Yep, you guys got to definitely go subscribe to Payo for sure. The Horn Headlines, I'm so hyped for Stafford. My worst nightmare is him getting injured. Yeah, I hope he can stay protected. I hope that just kind of the way he can move around in the pocket, he's going to stay away from injuries. But I think he'll be all right. But yeah, I'm definitely with you there. Rudy Ramirez says, you think Detroit regret letting Matthew go? I mean, they probably have to be feeling it, but at the same time, they are in a rebuild. So, I mean, it's kind of where they're wanting to go. But yeah, I'd probably miss Stafford. The Horn Headlines, they got some good draft capital, and so I don't think so, Rudy. Yeah, the Lions did get some good draft capital for sure. Jared Ramirez says, I know I love my LA teams, but I wish it was just as it was 14, 16, 18 years ago. Yeah. John Wolford says, I'm excited to see myself play. I mean, if you're on the team, Wolford, you should know that McVay's not planning on playing you. Let's see. What's up, LA Rams? How you doing? Let's see. Yep, Payout Time says, sup everybody, Ramley rocking tonight for sure. Let's see. Yeah, Payout Time, subscribe to him. So yeah, Rams all day, guys. Let me know again what you are looking forward to in this preview and this game in the Chargers. I think, yeah, I'm definitely so stoked, so excited, so pumped that we get Rams football back. Like I really missed it, guys, and bring more content to you guys. That's just what I love doing. But yeah, so we talked about the running backs, we talked about the cornerbacks in that depth. So yeah, I think one of the things that's not really getting talked about, I think the punting group is going to be good to see as well because we got Bajorquez, I believe it is. He's actually a pretty dang good punter, and we have Johnny Hecker. I think he's going to be resting in preseason, so we'll really get to see our kicker even more. Which I know that's kind of weird to say that you're looking forward to seeing how a punter does, but I mean that's going to be interesting. But I think just seeing the teams battle, seeing how the deeper guys in each of the rosters do against each other is going to be very fascinating, especially with Branden Staley's defense going back up against our Rams. And I mean, yeah, it's probably not going to be high scoring because we're going to have Bryce Perkins and Duck Hodges in, not to, doubt them or anything, but they aren't like top tier guys. But yeah, I think just presents you a good challenge, a good way to see how the deeper guys in your rosters are. This is their chance to prove it individually. Their individual performances are going to impact where they end up on this roster. And so that's going to be very interesting. Again, those running backs are going to be interesting. I think looking deeper at the wide receivers is also going to be interesting too against these Chargers because, again, the Chargers have a pretty good defense, and we know that even with Branden Staley, and I know Joe Barry did this too, but with our linebackers not being the best in the league, we still like were able to see how our linebackers were able to respond because of Branden Staley, and it did not really look like a weak point until we played the Packers, obviously in the playoffs. So I think just seeing how they play against each other with that defense, I think seeing how these wide receivers perform is going to be crucial because the deeper guys on your roster is definitely something that you want to look at. And we know that Van Jefferson's still trying to earn his spot at wide receiver 3. And I still think Deshaun Jackson's kind of be rotating in between that spot. But yeah, if Van Jefferson does get any playing time, it will be interesting to see him against the defense. I think Tristan Jackson does not get enough love. I think he'll do good. And a guy that I'm very excited about that I believe that they're going to play because he's not technically a starter, that is Jacob Harris. I'm very excited to see Jacob Harris because he's been getting the hype. He's been getting all the love from McVay and the coaching staff. And, he's been making some impressive plays where he just snags it from the defenders. That is going to be something that I'm very excited to see. How does Jacob Harris play against other defenses? And I think if we can see a few highlight plays, we're going to really tell what his potential will be like. But I want to read into some of the chat. You guys, thank you so much for coming in. Shot by Nolan, how you doing? He says, what up, Ramley? Nothing much, just talking some LA Rams, my favorite thing to do. Last Name Prince says, congrats to Allen for coming back. Can't wait to see him protecting Stafford and staying healthy. Yeah, it really sounds like Brian Allen is going to be playing that center spot. I mean, it's not solidified yet. We thought that Austin Corbett was going to be playing that center spot, but then he ends up looking like he's going to be kicked out to right guard. That's what Sean McVay has really been saying. So I mean, we'll see what happens there for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely happy for Brian Allen, and as long as he can perform, I'll be more happy. Like coming back from that injury and coming back from getting more experience and being that it looked like Corbett was going to be the top guy to take that center spot, to be able to beat that guy out and then have Corbett be a good right guard. I mean, that could really help the team out. Let's see. Aaron Fuentes says, Fuentes says, I want to see our linebackers. Do you think they will step up? I think that they will, honestly. I think we have enough guys. They've been coached up. I'm really excited for a guy in Ernest Jones, who was our rookie pick. I think it was our second pick that we made. But I'm very excited to see how he does. I think he's going to get some time in the preseason unless they solidified him as a starter. And then our linebacker group, we've seen even in the regular season a lot of rotation going along. So I think seeing how they play against a different team in the Chargers, and again, they still have a pretty good offense there. Seeing how they perform, yeah, I think they'll definitely step up for sure. Let's see. Payout Time says, John always wanting to get on the field. Yeah, for sure, Payout Time. I was actually kind of sad when I heard that he wasn't going to be playing preseason because I at least want to go to the Denver Broncos game. I really wanted to see him live. I love John Wolford. Not to say I want him to be the starter over Stafford, but I love Wolford. That's right, LA Rams. Hit the like, everybody. Thank you so much. Let's see. Payout Time says, I am really excited about seeing the running backs in 2-2. Oh, yeah, that's a good storyline, too. I think I didn't even mention when I said when we're looking for the wide receivers against this Chargers team, seeing how Tutu Atwell does is going to be very interesting because there's not been a lot of talk about him, and if anything, in this Rams fan base, there's kind of been a lot of hate around Tutu, and I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, but it really just kind of seems like there hasn't been much of the Rams love going to Tutu, and he missed out on most of training camp, which is not good if you're a rookie. And then, leaking the fake jerseys did make the fans too happy. So, yeah, I think running backs obviously is going to be fun to see how that shakes out. But, yeah, Tutu out. Well, that's a very interesting storyline. We'll definitely see him in some preseason reps. I think if we can see some explosive plays, there's definitely a good, bright future for Tutu. Darkness, how's it going, man? He says, I need it to be Saturday already. I mean, yeah, our game is on Saturday. I can't wait to watch it for sure. But, I mean, we got some other preseason games going. That's kind of holding me over. Rudy Ramirez says, I want to see some fakes. Me as well, man. Me as well. Totally Not Jay. How you doing, man? I love always reading your comments. You always have some good, insightful stuff. So let's see what you have to say. Says, I wonder why Chase Young, Cam Newton, Fitzpatrick, etc. are playing in the preseason games today. Oh, they are? I really did not get, I haven't really caught any of the games. I actually don't think I got any on the TV because I don't have cable today. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why they're playing starters. I'm glad that the Rams don't, because then that takes kind of a big load off of me, hoping they don't get injured. And then you really get to see how this roster does against some other teams. The Horn headline says, did you guys see that nasty snag pick by Jalen against Doug Hodges? Oh yeah, I actually just saw that before I came on. You guys definitely should check it out on the Rams Twitter there. Jalen Ramsey is just continuing to impress. It sounds like even in the one-on-ones that he's having against guys, when it's literally just a one-on-one, no safeties, no anything, he's still shutting guys down. Stafford's not throwing the ball towards him, even when it's just a one-on-one. So, Jalen Ramsey is in his top shape, and I can't wait to see how he does against these receivers. I can't wait to see how he makes some people mad as well, some receivers and some fan bases mad. Shot by Nolan says, what up to the chat? Yeah, for sure, man. The Horn headline says, I think McVay is going to have some fun this game. Yeah, I mean, I think this is just really his game to evaluate things, guys, because when you look at it, he's giving the play calling duties on offense, and I'm not sure about defense. I think Raheem Morse is still calling that, but on offense, he's giving the play calling duties to Kevin O'Connell, the QB coordinator, I think it is, or offensive coordinator. So he's giving it to Kevin O'Connell to be able to call the game, because I don't think he really wants to give away what he's going to be doing in the regular season. So yeah, McVay's really going to have fun evaluating, but he's not going to be calling plays. Let's see, Totally Not Jay. The best tight ends are notorious on being late round picks like Jacob Harris. Yeah, that's definitely something, and the Rams are really good at picking some of those late round guys. That's going to be something interesting for me to see in this preseason game. See how these late round picks, how Bobby Brown and Ernest Brown, and then Ernest Jones, obviously we got two Ernest, and just seeing the rookie class is going to be fun for me. And yeah, Jacob Harris has me very high on him. I can't wait to see him. The Horn headline says Jacob Harris is an absolute monster. According to what McVay said, he's looking really good. Let's see. What's up, Champy Blitz? How you doing? Shot by Nolan says, yeah, Jalen wanted that to pick off Duck. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Shot by Nolan says, I see a lot of Rams fans are split on the center update. I mean, yeah, I can see that, why they're kind of worried, because, you see it being publicized throughout the whole camp, throughout the whole offseason. You kind of get locked in on your guy. Okay, now I'm starting to get excited about him. Then they make a sudden switch. So it's what's the reasoning? For me, I just look at, I trust the coaches. I mean, they see him every day. That's kind of the way I look at it. What do you think about it, Shot by Nolan? What do you think about the switch? Last Name Prince says, if I remember correctly, before Allen got injured 2 years ago, the Rams were 4-1. Then they started losing. Yeah, they were. Let's see. Jeffrey Vang says, let's go Rams. Which rookie are you most excited for this year? Great question there, man. It really depends on how much playing time that they get. I think That's going to be crucial to see, how much playing time do these rookies get. Jacob Harris really definitely has to have you excited, has to have you intrigued, especially with the coaches talking about him in the way that they are. So Jacob Harris is going to be exciting, I think. But if I had to go outside of him, I'd say Ernest Jones is a guy that I'm looking at because I really think he can step into that linebacker role, and I think he can do some big things. Old school running back, or why did I say running back? Old school linebacker, and I think that he can make a big impact for this game and in the season. And I also look at it like a guy like Robert Rochelle. If he can win out that role, that is who I'm excited for as well. So great question there, man. Let's see. Ramsey is in his prime right now. Yeah, he's in better than a prime, it seems like. Let's see. Shot by Nolan says last name Prince. That was after Seattle, right? So yeah, you guys engaging with each other there. I love to see that. Let's see. Old Man Ghost says I can't watch you live, so I try a replay, but it doesn't play. That's interesting. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me know if for any of you guys if it's glitching out like that. Chippy Blitz says, I'm interested in seeing how good Brandon Staley is with the Chargers. Yeah, I think he's definitely a good leader. He kind of cultivates a room, kind of like what McVay does and John Gruden does, and some of the good coaches as well. Very cultivated. Like, he just knows his stuff, man. And although he's on the Chargers, I can't stand how he went to our rival LA team. Although he's on the Chargers, I'm very excited for the opportunity he has, and I think he can really succeed in it. Let me know what you guys think about that, though. Let's see. I don't remember. Maybe someone does. What's up, Ryan? How are you doing, man? It's good to see you. Let's see. Darkness says that's my only concern with the O-line is center, to be honest. I mean, yeah, again, it's really going to be good to evaluate it in the preseason. I don't actually think we're going to be playing any potential candidates for the center. But I guess in the season, by the time we get there, and just seeing how they ultimately perform, I'm excited that the coaches are happy about what they have and that they're trying to make a move. Because, with, as Ram Showcase says, let's make a deal, Snead. With him, if he's not comfortable with the group or he wants to upgrade it, he goes after for giving him like 40 draft picks. So, I mean, the fact we aren't doing that gives me pretty confident. I'm kind of sad we didn't bring back Austin Blythe because he was like our best center in a while. But yeah, I'm kind of confident in the group just because they are. Let's see. Champion Blitz says, I love seeing Jacob Moss. Yeah, me too. Payout Time says, anyone else stoked for the Saturday game? Horns up. I mean, I think everybody in the Rambley is stoked for football to be back. I'm definitely stoked for it. I'm definitely happy and I'm pumped up for it to get more on these Rams guys. Just have Rams football back, so yeah, I'm hyped. LA Rams, I think the Rams will win on Saturday the 13th, or Saturday 13-20, go Rams. Yeah, and to me it really doesn't matter who wins. It's just, getting a better look at the roster, getting to know the guys better as well. Let's see. See, the Horn headlines, man, I'm just glad football's back, even though this is a preseason game. Me too, man. The Horn headlines, I just want to see Stafford play. Yeah, I'm glad we aren't playing in preseason, but I cannot wait to watch him. Again, guys, let me know what you're excited about for this Chargers preseason game. I already previewed it. Now I'm just kind of leaving it up for the chat to decide where this night goes. Again, thank you guys so much for getting me monetized and watching my videos and subscribing. So that helped me get monetized today. Now I can have super chats on the channel, where you send money in the chat. And even so, I'm just very blessed to have ads running on there. And I know it can be annoying as the viewer, but it definitely helps me a lot and improve the content. Let's see. Last Sane Prince says, I can't wait to see Xavier Jones considering he was kept on the roster all of last season. Yeah, I think they're really high on Xavier Jones, or as they call him, X. And yeah, they did keep him on all last season. That's a very good point. They've been very high on him, I think, and I think he's at a really good camp as well. So very excited for X as well. Rudy Ramirez, are you going to watch the game? If you're talking about the Chargers one, I don't have cable, so I can't watch NFL Network, but I'm pretty sure there's a way where I can get it, like either Sunday Ticket, something like that. But I think I'm determined to find a way to watch this game, especially because it's some Rams football. The rest of the Rambley is going to either be there or they're going to be watching from home. Let's see. Tomorrow I want, Darkness says, tomorrow I want it to go by so fast, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, Again, it is only preseason, but I gotta say, I think that everybody's hyped. Shot by Nolan. I'm surprised that the center changed, or change happened, but I take it as Carberry and Stafford have seen something we haven't been privy to. Yeah, it's very interesting how it happened this late, in my opinion. I think a lot of Rams fans are kind of wondering why it happened this late. But yeah, I think that I'm pretty confident in what we got, and I think your point that you made, or your assumption that you made, is pretty darn right. The Horn headlines. Oh no, wait. Ryan says I got my eyes on Tutu. Yeah, I this is gonna be very, very interesting. Definitely see Tutu. Before I get into some of your other guys' comments, Old Man Ghost says video unavailable. This video has been removed by uploader. Copy pasted from your previous video I just tried to play. That's interesting. I don't know why it's doing that right now. I mean, I'll have to check on it after. Was it like a live stream or was it a video? Because I don't know why it's doing that, but I'll definitely have to see that after. I can't really do anything right now. But yeah, that's very intriguing to see it. I don't know why it's doing that. Horn headline says, I don't know why, but the 2018 Rams versus Chiefs game is on my mind right now. I mean, that's a pretty good game to have on your mind. So luckily it's not the Super Bowl. I mean, maybe I just made you think about the Super Bowl. But Rams versus Chiefs was a good game. I'm glad it's on your mind right now. Let's see. Shot by Nolan. I want to see Perkins get some reps. Yeah, he's going to get reps. I think he's going to have 50-50 with Duck Hodges. That's what McVay said. Wolford will not be playing, so I think your wish will be granted. We're going to see at least 50-50 of them. And I think if they're having a hot hand, they may continue to play for longer. Like if Perkins is really getting going, and then I think McVay will keep him in. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Brian says, I think we'll get a glimpse of Tutu's explosiveness as a returner and a wideout. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we already got an explosive guy in Deshaun Jackson. I think Tutu is a good insurance right now, and he can learn under one of the best deep threats in the NFL. Let's see. Might have been an old video that he took down, maybe the Stafford video. Yeah, sometimes I have to take them down because people are trying to, like, it's very annoying. Sometimes people are just trying to get money from me or trying to take credit for the video when it's really not, and it's very frustrating to have to take the video down. So that could be the case, but it just really depends. Let me know, Old Man Ghost, what video that is that you're talking about. Totally not Jay. Are any of you concerned about Tutu's size and lack of training camp? I mean, it has to have me a little bit concerned. There wasn't really much positive coming out of this rookie class in training camp. I'm still hyped on most of the guys. Tutu does worry me a little bit because of his work ethic. It really does not seem like the best work ethic. But I mean, obviously I'm not there. I'm not observing. And then, yeah, he missed most of training camp. He, it just, there's kind of a weird vibe about him right now. And then that size, he has always been able to bounce back up from a hit, but it only takes one to get you injured. So it's very intriguing, I would say, and I think seeing him in preseason is really going to tell you a lot about what he did in the offseason and if he's going to do any better. Let's see. Last Saying Prince says Tutu should be great to see, I think is what you meant to say. He had great hands and was more than just a deep threat in college. Yeah, his route running is also pretty good too, so very intrigued about Tutu. Horn headlines, Rams versus Chiefs will be a game I never forget. Yeah, same here. I don't think anybody's gonna forget that, even people who aren't Rams or Chiefs fans. Such an iconic game. Let's see. I have a feeling Jacob Harris will be the next Kelsey. That's what Champion Blitz says. Yeah, I think Jacob Harris has the potential to do a lot, and I think being a guy who can be a deep threat, but also just go up and moss people like he's been doing is going to be a positive to his game. And Stafford loves to throw it up, trust his receiver, so why not Jacob Harris, man? Let's see. The Horn headline says, is Djax playing? No, none of the starters are going to be playing, and especially with Djax in his injury history, I don't think McVay would dare playing Djax. Let's see. I don't know about the Chiefs. Yeah, let's see. Old Man Ghost says it was from a live stream. Oh yeah, I probably had to take that down. I don't remember why. It depends on what live stream you're talking about. But yeah, sometimes they just get taken down because they're lives. Horn Headline says he concerns me a bit. If you're talking about Tutu, I mean, ever since he was drafted, he's been all over the place. Yeah, that's for sure. And guys, I just want to remind you, I put this on the community tab if you have not entered. I'm going to be giving away, it's kind of bright with that light there, but I'm going to be giving away this Rams lanyard to one of you guys on the channel. It has a nice little bottle opener there, and then you can put keys on, whatever. I'm going to be giving that away, so you just pretty much to enter, go to my community tab, and then you say who your favorite players, and make sure you're subscribed, and then you're entered in for the giveaway. I think I'm gonna be doing the drawing either Sunday or Monday, so just stay tuned for that. Let's see. LA Rams says, but I still think Rams versus Bills as the Super Bowl. That would be a very good Super Bowl. Two big arm quarterbacks, great teams all around. I think that'd be a fun one to watch. Let's see. Old Man Ghost says Jones and Funk. I want to see what they can do. Yeah, Ernest Jones. I don't know why I'm very high on him, and I'm very excited to see what he can do. And then yeah, Jake Funk. I feel like a lot of the Rams fan base is very excited about him, what he can do, and then seeing what he can do against some other NFL defenses coming out as a rookie. I mean, yeah, he has 2 ACL tears, and so that has to concern you a little bit. I think I really want to see. Oh, unless you're talking about Xavier Jones instead of Ernest Jones. But yeah, I'm excited for Xavier Jones as well because seeing who's behind Darrell Henderson is going to be very intriguing in this game. Again, I appreciate all of you guys who are stopping in for the stream, spending some time with me, again, helping me get monetized, have super chats, and some ads on here. I mean, it's truly a blessing, so I just want to continue to thank you guys. Let's see. Totally Not Jay says, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little worried about the 49ers the most of this season, especially because of Trey Lance supposedly being a super good or whatever. Yeah, I think Trey Lance really has some good potential. I was mad when they picked him up because I knew that would be the best guy for the situation he would be going into, and then having Shanahan. 49ers even beat us with Nick Mullins and a bunch of people injured, so you kind of have to be worried. I'm right with you. Hopefully, though, I think we can snag at least one win this season. Let's see. Benjamin Burnett says, is you a diehard Rams fan, youngster? You do know a lot about the Rams. Yeah, I've been a Rams fan my whole life ever since they were in St. Louis. And so, yeah, I'm a Rams fan for life through even the bad years of the St. Louis days. I mean, yeah, we had some good ones, but for a long stretch, we were pretty bad with the Jeff Fishers and some of the older coaches. So, yeah, I'm a Rams fan for life. Very loyal fan. Champy Blood says, I'm so hyped about seeing D-Jax hit long passes. Yeah, me too. Philip says, awesome, I'd love to win that LA Rams lanyard. Yeah, again, you can just go and enter in the community tab for this lanyard, everybody. Good luck to all of you there. I see a lot of Aaron Donalds and Jalen Ramsey as the favorite player as they enter. It's going to be interesting to see who wins that giveaway for sure. Let's see. Last Name Prince says, I think come playoffs, Harris will be making some huge plays. Yeah, I hope so. I think he can do a lot in this offense as well as Sean McVay. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where we were here. There we go. Rudy Ramirez says, I feel like if we would to win all 3 preseason games, the world is going to be afraid of us. Yeah, and again, guys, I kind of want to slow you down about the wins. I mean, nothing against you. The wins really don't matter in preseason. Like, they really don't. It's a lot of guys deeper in the roster. It's not about wins. It's just about, getting to know your team better in the positional battles. So I just kind of want to let you know. The Patriots went 0-4 when they went on their undefeated season until they lost the Super Bowl. They went 0-4 in the preseason, and then they still had an incredible season. So I think a lot of teams are already worried about the Rams, but I think they'll be more worried come week 1 against the Bears. Let's see. LA Ram says, who? I'm not sure what you're referencing, but if you could clarify, I could answer that question. The Horn Headline says, I'm excited for Jake Funk and Jacob Harris on offense. On defense, I'm hyped for Ernest Jones and Rochelle. That is about who I'm excited for. I mean, Jake Funk, I feel like, is getting a lot of love from the Rams fan base here. And so, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he pans out here for the Rams. And then Ernest Jones and Robert Rochelle are definitely my defensive guys that I'm hyped for. Very excited to see how they can do here. Let's see. Sean comes in here saying, Bolts, I assume you're a Chargers fan, so if you are, appreciate you stopping through the stream, guys. Like, really appreciate it. And again, I just want to continue shouting you guys out. I appreciate you guys getting me to monetization, getting me to be able to put ads on the videos. It's really encouraging. Being able to have you guys put super chats in, like, you guys are such a great fan base. I'm so glad to have you guys in the streams and in the video. So thank you guys so much again. Just want to shout you guys out a lot tonight. But yeah, Sean, we'll see how your Bolts do. Let me know how you're feeling about the season if you're still in here. Payroll Time says, editing some graphics for Saturday while listening to you tonight. That's the best way to do it. I mean, I do that with your channel, with Ram Showcase, with Rams Talk, whoever I can find streaming or talking about the Rams or even about the NFC West. I love to do that. I mean, it helps pass some time or listen to press conferences. Philip says, do you think McVay will use Tutu out well in special teams or possible jet sweeps or screens? Yeah, I think all three of those. I don't really see him using Tutu anymore. Because, well, in special teams, not just in general, because Tutu is just kind of a guy he doesn't seem very high on right now, at least, and putting a guy that size and that weight out there at kick returner or punt returner, I think is a little risky, and I think, you know, he may have some experience in the past, but that's not really a solidified spot where he can handle the ball well. He does have speed, but yeah, I think jet sweeps, for sure, Deshaun Jackson and Tutu are going to be used, and some screens, I could definitely see that as well. I know Payout Time loves his screens. Let's see, but great question. JP Blitz says, God bless you, bro. I always look forward to the daily streams. Yeah, thank you so much, JP Blitz. I'm always glad that you guys enjoy this and get value out of this content because I just love talking about the Rams. Shot by Nolan says, I could see Tutu used for jet sweeps and screens. Yeah, that's what I think too. Old Man Ghost says the last 3 or 4 in a row. Davis Holding says, keep up the good work, my friend. You have a good future ahead of you. Thank you so much, Davis Holdings. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate all the people coming to support me. I don't know how to pronounce your username, so I'm very sorry about that. I'm just going to read off your, what you commented. He says, I went to SoFi Stadium yesterday. That's awesome, man. I'd love to go to SoFi Stadium. That would definitely be very, very fun for me. I think I'd be like a kid in a candy store going there. How'd you like it, though, man? It must have been very fun. Must have been very... I mean, I just think living there would be fun. Like, just let me know what you think down below, though. Benjamin Burnett says, don't worry about the 49ers. We to beat both games this year. Whose house? Rams house. Go Rams. Yeah, that's for sure, man. Let's get this energy going. Hopefully we can help propel the Rams to a victory. I think with the addition of Matthew Stafford is actually going to do a lot for us to be able to beat these San Francisco 49ers and to beat teams all around the league this year. I think we're really going to see an improvement. And if I could read off this article, I found this article interesting, guys. I'm going to read this off to you guys. I think it was in the Rams news section. So there was this reporter that was talking about, you know, how good or bad Jared Goff has been. And I thought it was kind of funny, like, kind of sad for Jared Goff, but it was funny for us because we know we got a good quarterback in Matthew Stafford. This is what he says when asked a question. And again, this is a Lions writer. I believe he's like a staff reporter and a writer for the Lions based on what he was saying in here. But just listen to what he says about Goff, because the question says, now that you've seen Goff in action, what are your expectations for him in the team season? And he says, he's not Matthew Stafford, that's for sure. This is my 9th training camp at Allen Park, and I'm just used to seeing consistent quarterback play all over the field this summer, and that has not been the case for Goff. Make no mistake, he throws a pretty ball. He has good arm strength and mechanics too. It's easy to see why he was once a number 1 overall pick. He has a good potential, but he also makes more mistakes than Stafford did. Definitely doesn't push the ball down the field nearly as much as he needs to. So that is a Lions reporter and writer writing about Jared Goff. And so I think we can all agree with what he was saying. And I don't know, like, it makes me excited for Stafford now. I think they kind of noticed what Jared Goff had there. And I feel bad for Jared Goff that he went there, and, you know, I hope he has a good career there. But it makes me glad to know that I wasn't the only one thinking that. Let's see. What's up, Dino Nuggets? And then Jake Funk on LA, Time Sports Selection, huge thing. Totally Not Jay says, both of the days I went to training camp, Jake Funk was being a workhorse in running back and return specializing. That is very interesting. I know he's good at special teams, and I think Jake Funk, a lot of people are getting excited for him. And so, yeah, Jake Funk definitely has a future in LA. That's interesting to hear he is a workhorse. I always appreciate you guys when you let me know, you know, what you saw at training camp because I'm never able to go there. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for updating me on that. That is very interesting that Funk was getting a lot of reps. Horn Headline says, dude, that's so cool you're monetized. You really deserve it for filling us up with some good Rams news. Thank you so much, Horn Headlines. Again, Horn Headlines was referencing just giving thanks to you guys, giving thanks to the fan base, and I never could get monetized without you and everything that you guys do to support the channel, so appreciate you guys. Let's see. Philip says, love your show, look forward to a fun season and talking Rams all season. Yeah, I'm excited to talk Rams. I'm excited to watch the Rams. I'm excited the Rams are back. I'm excited that you guys enjoy this content and that you guys got me to the point where I can be monetized. And yeah, again, guys, like being monetized, I don't really think you get paid that much for the ads. And then I know that like super chats, you can really adjust how much you pay them. Like it could even go up to like $100. But it's just the fact that you guys took the time out of your day to subscribe and just watch the videos. And so, yeah, being monetized is cool. You may not get paid much from the ads, but it's just cool to do something that you love for people, showing that, like, getting that support and then getting the love through your hard work. Hard work pays off, as Aaron Donald says. Let's see. Are you going live on Saturday? I mean, that would be interesting. I don't know if you're meeting on game time. Usually for the Rams, I prefer to just like be locked in and like, as you guys might imagine, trying to get all the information that I can from Rams games or Rams training or whatever. So I don't usually do those live, but I could go live on Saturday for sure. I'll definitely have to look into that. Payout Time says, if I see another third and long bubble screen this season, I'll lose it. I mean, yeah, I think that was getting to the point where the playbook had to be simplified. I know that a lot of Rams fans, including myself, were getting a little mad at the repetitive bubble screens. And yeah, hopefully we don't see a lot of that. Let's see. Yeah, so Philip says, are you going live during Rams versus Chargers game? Probably not during, but I could go live sometime during that day. Let's see. LA Ram says, what's up? Payout Time. Davis Holding says, I will be at the November 3rd game against the Cardinals. Great game there. Flying from West Palmer Beach. Looking forward to it. Oh, yeah. I think any chance you get to go to SoFi, you get to watch a game there, watch real action, watch Stafford, watch these Rams. That would be a dream for me to go to SoFi. I hope I get to go there someday. Let me know, guys, if any of you guys are going to a game or, you know, what you expect from this Chargers game. I think this really, the preseason as usual, just gives you a chance to really look deeper into the roster and what we got deeper into the roster and some of these younger guys, the rookies. That's what I'm looking forward to for sure. Let's see. The Horn Headline says, oh yeah, I also got a tour of SoFi, amazing stuff. You guys are making me really want to go there. Like, living in another state is kind of annoying when you can't see SoFi, but very happy for you guys to go see it. Glad it's opened up to fans now, because now we can have the Who's House, Rams House chant going on in the stadium. Let's see, Payout Time says, sup LA Rams, doing well, just get treats for Saturday, yeah, for sure. Davis Holding says, correction, October 3rd game. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it's really November 3rd? Like, I was a little confused, but I got what you're saying. JP Blitz says, okay, third and Shop I know says third and long bubble screens, lol. Yeah, those are sometimes one of the most annoying things, especially when we need like 15 yards and it's bubble screens. Let's see. I feel like I skipped a lot. There we go. One of the lines, what do you think would happen to McVay if we lose in the wild card round? Not saying it's going to happen, but just wondering if McVay would be on the hot seat after complaining about Goff. Well, I mean, he never really complained about Goff, especially to the media. He never really did. And McVay, I just want to say to you guys, unless he really has terrible seasons back to back to back to back, he's going to have a secure job. Like, a lot of people who are just coming to the Rams really don't know what it was like with Jeff Fisher and the leadership or lack thereof. There's not much leadership, and so I think McVay is very safe for like the next 20 years. I don't know. I think he's going to be with the Rams for a very long time, unless he starts to tank, like getting 6 wins a season, 7 wins a season, which is not going to happen. I don't think so. I don't think he'll be on the hot seat even if he loses in the wild card round. Horn headlines, you saw the article. Let's see. Horn headline says, I heard Goff is hitting checkdowns like no other. I mean, he is the checkdown machine. We saw that late in the career with the Rams. Yeah, Philip agrees with me. Noah McVay is here to stay. Has 8 years left on his contract. Yeah, he is definitely here to stay. Let's go, Stafford. Bring us to the big game. Yeah, Stafford has so much potential in this offense for sure. Old Man Ghost says you pronounce my name Bruce. All right, good to know, man. I'm gonna have to remember. I'm gonna have to think of Isaac Bruce to remember your name. Glad to know that your name now. And LA Rams, your question: how old are you? This is not a personal thing towards you, but something that I've always had is just like not to put my name out there like on the internet or anything. It's just kind of a personal thing, personal preference that I have. So nothing against you, man, but that's just usually kind of something that I like to do. The Horn headline says I went to 2019 training camp when I lived in LA. It was so much fun. That must have been fun. Let's see. Totally not Jay. I feel like Jared Goff will end up being either a journeyman QB who loves several teams or a career backup. Yeah, kind of sad for Goff the way it's kind of soured out his career. I mean, he still has a lot to prove in Detroit, and he can still do a lot for sure. But he's definitely not viewed as the quarterback he once was in 2017, 2018, and even coming out of college. If you get older, I think you mean when you get older, will you live in LA? I'm not sure, man. I love the state that I live in right now, and definitely there are downsides to California and Los Angeles and stuff like that. But I would say that I'm definitely planning on going to SoFi or going out there a few times when I get a little bit older to go see the Rams play for sure. But I'm not sure about moving there. Yeah, I'd probably visit. Rudy Ramirez says, by the way, whose house? Rams' house. Let's see. Azza50 Jaffa says, love the AD poster, dude. Thank you guys. I know I've said this so many times in the stream, but for anybody new coming in, I appreciate you guys for getting me monetized. Just coming in, doing the simple thing of hitting the like button or coming in to just watch the videos. You allowed me to become monetized, have super chats and stuff like that, and you guys are such a great Ram base there. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm glad to see you in here, AZAA, or I don't really know how to pronounce your name, so I'm sorry about that, but I kind of butcher people's names a lot. Let's see. The Horn headline says, hey man, I'm in the same boat. I moved across the country, so that's kind of sucks. Can't be by my home team, Rams. Now it's just Carolina Panthers fans. I mean, they must be better than the Broncos fans. Like, it's sad to be away from the team for sure. Broncos fans are kind of annoying, though, to be honest. Let's see. More Champion Blitz says more like 3rd and 1 and Goff gets sacked. Yeah, I mean, I think Stafford's going to handle the pressure just a little bit differently. That we'll definitely see a difference. Old Man Ghost, or his name Bruce, says defense had to keep bailing out the offense. They that couldn't run out the clock last year, so that's what I'm looking forward for in the run game. Yeah, run game's going to be interesting. I think we're also going to be up by a lot of points in some of these games. I mean, we do have a pretty difficult schedule, but I think with the quarterback and the offense we have, I think we could be up by a ton of points, and then we'll really be able to run that clock out for sure. And, when McVay is leading at halftime, he's like 38-0 or whatever it is. So if we just get a lead by halftime, I think we're pretty set, and we're pretty guaranteed in at least until that streak stops. Let's see. What's up, Rams Nation? How's it going, man? Thank you for stopping in. Everybody who's in here, please hit that like button if you can. That's another way to support me, and I really appreciate it. Let's see. Shop by No One says that's a fact. Spagnolio. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I think it's Spagnola and Fisher eras were dark times. Yeah, and again, that's what I like to say. That's really where the real Rams fans come out, and where you can really tell who's the loyal fans, the people that didn't just come on in the Super Bowl run or since McVay came in, which I still respect those people, but the people who really made it through those dark times, I mean, yeah, you really gotta respect them. Let's see, the Horn headline says, remember Greg Williams? I didn't like him. Yeah. Shop by Nolan says, oh man. Totally not Jay. I've seen how much fans the Cowboys camp had in Hard Knocks, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the Rams had more in their camp. I mean, yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of people who are very excited, and the fan base of the Rams are very excited for this season with Stafford coming in. I think they're excited to see, what the offense looks like, especially with how many rave reviews, including myself, that they have about this team. So yeah, I think we could see a lot more Rams fans this season in SoFi Stadium, and they could be Rams fans for life. Let's see. Jared Ramirez thinks 13-4 for the record. Yeah, LA Rams. I'd say right around where Jared Ramirez says. He says 13-4. I'd say yeah, probably 13-4, 14-3. Or I think I actually put him like 12-5, 13-4, just because we're in a very competitive division for sure. Let's see. The Horn headlines. Let's see what he has to say. I think the biggest difference between Stafford and Goff is the change of mindset. Stafford is confident in himself to launch the ball deep, where Goff is only doing that when he's was comfortable with. Yeah, that's a very great point there. Horn headlines. You know your stuff. I mean, I think Stafford definitely is more confident in what he has in his arm talent and everything like that, and so yeah, he definitely has some good traits about him. And Stafford definitely loves to send the ball deep. He's definitely more confident in his arm. His accuracy is very good. And so, yeah, I think that's a big difference between Goff, and being confident in the pocket is also a good thing, too, that I've noticed, too. Let's see. Champion Blitz. Some of my family used to be Broncos fans, and it was so annoying, but I convinced them to be Rams fans. Whose house? Rams house. That's for sure, Champion. Let's continue to spread that Rams fandom there, the Rams fanatic. Show your love to the Rams. Hopefully we can get some more Rams fans on board. Broncos fans, at least in Colorado, are just very annoying to me and very obsessive. But I mean, some people could be thinking about that with me and the Rams. I don't know. See, Jared Ramirez says, sorry, man. I'm not sure why you're saying sorry. The Horn headlines, I mean, Hard Knocks just comes down to... Oh, yeah, and we know Jerry Jones has a lot of that. Yeah, a lot of money for sure. I was kind of mad for some other teams that they didn't get on Hard Knocks because we've seen them so many times. Yeah, Shot by Nolan agrees with the Horn headlines for sure. Totally Not Jay says, Goff couldn't handle a pass rush either. Big difference between him and Stafford there as well. Yeah, that's what I think too, and I think a lot of Rams fans are not going to be as worried about Stafford when pressure is coming. I mean, yeah, you kind of have to if pressure is coming. But with Goff, I think he just really did not handle it well. He didn't process things well, especially if the play didn't go as planned. And so, yeah, I think not. I think the way they handle pressure is good, and Stafford makes more time while not having to scramble or anything. He just kind of moves around the pocket very well, manipulates the time in the pocket for sure. Just another reminder for you guys, for any new people hopping in here, I'll be giving away this Rams lanyard on my community tab. I put up a post. The way you enter is you subscribe to the channel and tell me on the community post who's your favorite player on the Rams. Pretty simple stuff there, and I'm going to be drawing the name either Sunday or Monday just to give people some time. So just want to let you guys know. Let's see. He says, I'm going to go watch the Rams versus Buck. It's going to be a good game. Oh, that is a good game. Are you going to SoFi, or are you just... I assume so by what you're saying there. That would definitely be a good one to go see. And that'll be Tom Brady's first game in Los Angeles. Let's see. Champion Blitz says, I have faith of us going 15-2. Well, yeah, I mean... That's not out of the question for sure. I think this team can do some really crazy things. It's just about being in the division that we're in. You know, you have to consider some of these teams we play, like the Bucks. I mean, yeah, we beat the Bucks, the Packers, the Ravens. I mean, we got some tough players and opponents for sure. Let's see. Old Man goes 20-0. I mean, yeah, I think that's what we're all striving for. Let's see. Shot by Nolan says Stafford's ability to manipulate the pocket is a major difference. Yeah, I mean, that alone is a huge difference, and just creating more time in the pocket. I think if Goff was better at that and handling the rushes and off-scheduled plays, he would be a much better quarterback, and because he'd be more confident, there wouldn't be teams blitzing him all the time because, you know, you have to respect what he can do, but that just really wasn't in his arsenal since he came here. Let's see. What two teams do we lose to, Champy? Oh, so that's a question for him. Let's see, that lanyard would be so helpful for my locker to keep at school. I mean, yeah, I hope that I'm giving you guys all good luck. I wish I could give them all away to you guys, but there's only one winner. We'll see who that is. Payout Time says, I think the Rams got a bunch of new fans with the Stafford trade. a lot of NFL fans don't have a team, they just have favorite players. And Stafford is so well respected that they're cheering the Rams. Yeah, and even some Lions fans are coming over from their fan base, and a lot of people who liked the Lions and liked what Stafford was doing for them. They respected what Stafford could do. And so yeah, I think that there's definitely a lot of fans through that Stafford trade, and if the Rams become really good, maybe bandwagons come to the team, and then maybe they're like, oh, this is a pretty cool team, stick with them. I don't know, but that's a good point there, Peo. Uh, let's see, what do you think the Rams' weaknesses are? Great question there, man. I'd probably say, if you're talking positionally, I would probably say running back behind Henderson. I mean, there's nothing really proven there. They haven't taken any NFL reps. I'm confident in him, but it's not like we know for sure what's gonna happen. And then, yeah, I would maybe the linebackers. I'm not sure. That's a very good question. I think one thing I'll say is our weakness is winning against the 49ers. We don't know how to win against them. Let's see. Rams Nation says Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. Yes, they are, and I'm very hopeful. I think that they definitely can with this team. Let me know if you guys think that they're going to. But Rams Nation, yeah, I agree with you. They are going to win the Super Bowl. Rudy Ramirez says, "Is there Rams fans in Colorado?" I think ever since I've been here, which has pretty much been my whole life, I lived like a year or two in St. Louis, but the rest of my life I've been in Colorado. I've probably only seen about 5 Rams fans in Colorado, to be honest with you. Some at the grocery store, but I know that my man Rams Showcase, Sheriff Joe Bags, he lives in Colorado too, so going to the Broncos game, and he's going to be there as well, so I know that another Rams YouTuber and Rams Showcase does live in Colorado as well, but yeah, it's kind of a drought as far as Rams fans. We got to be the ones holding down the court holding down the fort for Rams fans in Colorado. Let's see. Champion Blitz says that the Horn headlines, I think we'd lose to the Ravens and 49ers. Yeah, those would be the teams I would guess too. The Horn headline says, yep, Peyo's got a huge point. I've seen so many Lions fans become Rams fans. Yeah, myself too. Like, I've seen in the comments when I made the Stafford videos, like, who's better, Jared Goff or Matthew Stafford? They're like, hey, I may not be like fully committed into the Rams, but I'm going to be cheering on the Rams, and I'm going to be cheering on Stafford. And some people are like, all right, now I'm a Rams fan. I'm gonna follow Stafford wherever he goes. So yeah, the Stafford trade, that's definitely a good point. That's a lot of fans are coming through that. There's no way we lose to the Ravens. I mean, it's definitely possible. If we lost like 46-6 or whatever the score was, I think we're gonna be wanting revenge, but it's definitely possible. Let's see. I want to see the Rams versus Buccaneers games, but tickets are so expensive for that game. Yeah, that makes sense. It's such a good game. I'm surprised it's not prime time, to be honest with you. But yeah, that would be a good game to be at for sure. A great atmosphere thing. King Ben says that lanyard is mine. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I think we got about like 30, 40 comments about that, trying to 30 to 40 people who entered in for the drawing on this lanyard. So yeah, there's definitely, it's very, I don't want to say I don't want to discourage you guys, but the probability for somebody winning, I mean, you got to be one of the 40 people that we got in the drawing for that lanyard. Let's see. Shot by Nolan says, yeah, a huge chunk of Lions fans are showing support for Stafford. Yeah, and that really gets you excited. It really shows you what type of player Matthew Stafford is as well. Let's see. King Ben, we have to stop losing. We have to stop the losing streak versus the 49ers. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, 49ers are one of those teams I never really liked, even when they were bad. I don't know why. Sorry, Jay in the Bay, if you're on here. But that's just one of the teams I've always kind of been mad at. And just didn't like. So losing to them like 4 times in a row, whatever it's been, even to their backups, we got to get at least one win. I think we can this season. But yeah, let's stop that losing streak, guys. Let's see here. Shot by Nolan says, at King Ben, absolutely, QB1 can end that streak for sure. Yeah, I agree with you, Shot by Nolan. We got to get that support for Stafford here. Let's hit that like button, guys, if you have not. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for showing your support, for just coming in, taking some time out of your day to talk some Rams with me. Let's see. Chimpy Blitz says, love the streams. Definitely my favorite of all YouTubers. Thank you so much, Chimpy Blitz. I appreciate it. I love when you guys are interacting and you engage. And I just love talking Rams, to be honest with you guys. Let's see. Tutu should be a running back, is what Rams Nation thinks. I mean, we'll see. We would see how that goes. Definitely not expecting that. That'd be hilarious, though. Totally not Jay. Even though I live in California, besides Rams fans, I usually run into Raiders and Cowboys fans, sometimes Seahawks, but almost never Chargers. I mean, yeah, the Chargers fan bases are just kind of, to be honest, the Chargers fan base is pretty small. They couldn't really fill up a soccer stadium as the common knock on them. I think the Rams are definitely more the LA team, and people know that. Obviously, we know that Cowboys, I mean, they say America's team, but I mean, we know Cowboys fans have fans everywhere for sure. And then Raiders, yeah, I'd expect to see that in California a lot, but no Chargers. I mean, that makes so much sense to me. I think the Chargers are expected to be, I think they're the technical home team against the Rams in this preseason game. They have, like, you know, the field has their logo on it, the Oculus, or I guess the Infinity Board is what they call it now, has their logo on it. And so, I mean, yeah, that would be hilarious to me if it's like all decked out in their stuff, and then it's like 90% Rams fans, 10% Chargers fans. That would be hilarious. Horn Headline says the odds of winning the lanyard are around 1 to 40. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking lanyard, I must say, but you know, I bought it and I was thinking about giving it away to one of you guys, and then I saw another lanyard. Let me see if I can grab it here in the back. This lanyard that I just got recently. This is a Rams lanyard that I have, and I was like, yeah, now I'm able to give away this one. But for some reason, let me know what you guys think. But I like this Rams logo better than the LA one. That might just be me, but yeah, I was intending on giving this one away to you guys, and hopefully, I mean, one of you guys is gonna win it for sure. But best of luck to all of you guys. Let's see. Who remembers toxic, or Champion Bless says, who remembers how toxic Marcus Peters was to Jalen in the Rams and Ravens game? I definitely remember it. That kind of bothered me a little bit. Let's see, maybe a lot of it. I don't know why, but when teams that were like the Jets or Jacksonville when it comes to the draft shows after a bad season, fans still cheer on. Yeah, for sure. The Rams says I got tickets to the Colts versus Rams week 2. That's a good game too. I mean, their defense is good. We'll see. It sounds like Carson Wentz is ahead of his surgery on his foot. I think whenever we play Carson Wentz, it's always been a pretty good game. So I think their defense is good. I mean, I think that game will definitely be good. I believe it's at the Colts Stadium, so that must be really fun. Do you live on the East Coast, LA Rams? I mean, you don't have to share it, but if you want to. But I know that I think Payout wanted to get out to that game as well. The Horn Headline says, me too. It's hard to be mad at the Niners when your cousins are diehard fans of them. Well, oh man, that must be hard, especially when they're in your division. But yeah, hopefully we can get a win. I think we can, and hopefully we win a Super Bowl and, you know, prove those 49ers wrong. Old Man Ghost or Bruce says, let me know also what you want me to call you, Old Man Ghost, because you told me your name was Bruce, but if you want to just be called Old Man Ghost, I'm welcome to call you that. Jones and Funk looks solid, but I saw a film on Funk and it looked like he was not securing the ball. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, yeah, he's not, like some people were saying, I think Totally Not Jay was saying earlier that Jake Funk was getting a lot of the carries, and so yeah, it's going to be interesting. It sounds like he's kind of being a bell cow at running back 2/3, so it's going to be very interesting. Shot by Nolan, yes, that's right, man. Smack the like button. If you guys could do that, it really helps promote this channel to more people. You guys have been so great with getting me monetized, being able to have super chats and ads and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys so much. But if you get at that like button, like Shot by Nolan says, you know the drill. Just click that like button. So only a second out of your day, I'd appreciate it, and it pushes out to more Rams fans like you guys to find the channel. Let's see. Horn Headline says, my time in LA and my experience, Raiders fans, Rams fans, 49ers fans, and lastly, Chargers fans, more in San Diego. Yeah, let's see. Totally Not Jay says, should I buy tickets to the Rams versus Lions right now, or should I wait on the day, wait when the date comes closer? That's going to be interesting. I would probably say maybe wait until the date gets closer, because you never know. Like, think of it like if a big guy goes down, like, I don't want to say this, but if Stafford went down or if Goff went down, that's really what the big matchup is for. I mean, yeah, we got Brockers on the other side as well. But imagine if Stafford or Goff goes down, that's kind of what makes the matchup so good. So I'd probably wait on that, but at the same time, the prices could ramp up. So it's up to you. Let's see. Let's see. Horn Headline says, I have a shorter version of your second lanyard and it's black. Oh, that's awesome, Horn Headlines. That'd be cool to see. I don't know why. I just think I like the Rams head logo. Obviously, I mean, like, you see that Rams head logo. I don't know why. I've just always preferred the Rams head, but I know a lot of people like the LA as well. What do you say? Oh yeah, AZZA 50 Jaffa. Again, I butcher names all the time, so if I did, I'm sorry about that. I honestly think that the Seahawks will come last in our division. Yeah, I mean, I think it could either be them or the Cardinals. I'm kind of more towards the Cardinals just because the coaching. But it's going to be very interesting to see. I think 49ers and Rams are definitely the top two teams, though. Let's see. J. Ray, by the end of the season, who do you think is going to be our best safety, Rapp, Fuller, or Burgess? I gotta say, guys, I'm right with Rams Showcase or Sheriff Joe Bags on his stance on Taylor Rapp. He really hasn't had much of a jump from. I mean, we saw year 1 to year 2, but he really hasn't much of a jump with the Rams or developed to be better. There's a lot of blown coverages by him. I think Fuller definitely has the potential because it sounds like he's going to be taking over where John Johnson is. I think he's the lead runner for the green dot as well, where he's going to be calling plays. Looks like they're really counting on him in that leadership role. It sounds like they're very excited for him. I would probably take Fuller, and I'm still kind of worried about Rapp. I don't know what his future looks like for the rest of his career with the Rams, but I'm not the highest on Rapp, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people don't like it when I say that, though. Let's see. Rudy Ramirez. Rams are renting SoFi Stadium to the Chargers. That's our house. Let's see. Rudy Ramirez says, I hope I win. I hope I win. My favorite player is Matthew Stafford. Yeah, that's definitely a very good player on the Rams, and it definitely has a lot of hype around him this year. Let's see. My principal is a Niners fan, and she was so annoying. And in my head, I was saying, "We will get our revenge. We will get our revenge." Well, I mean, yeah. Whenever you're in school, or the principal likes a rival team, you gotta have a weird feeling. You gotta try to get them on the Rams fan base. Yeah, that must have been annoying though. Horn Headline says I already liked. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Just please make sure that like button, it gets the stream out to more people. Like the Horn Headlines. Let's see. Old Man Ghost. Either, how about Hey You? Let's see. Some guy says buy your tickets now. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. Like, maybe they'll be cheaper right now. We'll see as far as the Rams versus Lions game. I just hope no injuries happen, no big injuries happen, because I want full-on starters versus starters. Obviously, we know Akers went down, but we'll see. Let's see. The Horn Headline says, yeah, it's mostly about Goff and Stafford. I mean, yeah, as far as that matchup goes, it seems like we have two Rams teams now. It seems like we have one in the NFC North. I mean, you talk about having Aubrey Pleasant there, and then you talk about having, what's his name? I know his name, and he's done really well. He's scouted players for us. I don't know why his name is escaping. Brad Holmes. So they got Aubrey Pleasant, Brad Holmes, Michael Brockers, and then they're thinking about getting Todd Gurley. They got Nickel Roby-Coleman, and they got Jared Goff. So I mean, it's kind of like the Rams of the NFC North. Now we got two Rams teams. Let's see. North Dallas 40, welcome in. He says Rams need running, and yeah, I mean they're still evaluating that. We'll see if they're gonna go out and sign somebody. Les Snead says that they're signing a running back is definitely not out of the question. So if that happens, I know North Dallas 40 will be happy. Champy Blitz says, I liked the Veda under 10 likes. Thank you so much, Champy Blitz. I appreciate it. Some guy says, we got Hendo. Yes, we do. I think he's going to have a good year. He's really bulked up, and I think he could have a really good year. Shot by Nolan says, Stephen A. Smith picks Seattle winning the division, so it's possible they end up last. Yeah, that would be hilarious if with him picking it and they end up going last. I don't think that's out of the question either. Let's see. There we go. Davis Holding says, favorite player, of course, Aaron Donald, but I love the combination of AD and Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, that's a winning combination for sure. I think having two guys like that who are like go to the NFL, not only just have the Rams of the NFL, having a guy who can get the pass rush, and then, as James Bay always says, that's what a cornerback or DB's favorite dream is. It's the favorite players is the pass rush. If you can get a good pass rush, it's going to help in the coverage for sure. So, yeah, having Donald and Ramsey on the same team, I mean, you got to love them for sure. And I'm very excited to see what they can do. Jalen Ramsey is looking like he's going to have his best season. Like in training camp, he's having a really good season. I haven't even seen one pass cut on him. They haven't even said anything about Ramsey being beat or even having it like one catch on him. Ramsey is looking to have a good year for sure. Challenge these NFC West receivers is going to be good. And like I said earlier, it seems like he's doing so good that even in the one-on-one drills where there's no safeties, no linebackers, no anything else, just one-on-one drills with Cooper Kupp or Woods, whoever it may be, it seems like Stafford is not even throwing it to that. Ramsey's covering that well, so great to have these two players on our team, and they definitely complement each other very, very well for sure. Let's see. I think Old Man Ghost says my son gave me this name when he set up the account for me, so I own it now. Oh, I always wondered why your name is Old Man Ghost. I mean, like, I didn't judge you for it, but that's funny to know the reason behind that. Shop by Nolan says, I find it funny how the Niners lose Salah, and it's barely mentioned by the experts. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean, I don't really know much about their DC. If Jay in the Bay is in here, he can let me know. I don't really know about their new defensive coordinator and like his background or anything like that. And his name's escaping me right now. But yeah, I think Salah was a really big reason for us losing to them as well because he was able to scheme up very, very well against us too. Let's see. Lil Wadi says, wait, what lanyard? Oh yeah, so if you missed that, going to be giving away this LA Rams lanyard, brand new lanyard. Haven't even used it yet, so it's going to be going out to one of you. And Lil Wadi, you just go over to the community tab. I posted the giveaway. You just subscribe to the channel, obviously, and then just tell me who your favorite player is on the LA Rams. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could do that, and you have a chance to win that lanyard. I think we got about 40 people in that drawing as well. Champy Blitz says, I miss Nickel. Yeah, I mean, Nickel Roby-Coleman was, as we call him, the slot god, and I think if we had him now on the team, that would be scary. Darius Williams, Jalen Ramsey, and Nickel Roby-Coleman. But again, I mean, we got the Rams in the NFC North. I mean, they have so many players and coaches from our team. Let's see, the Hornet Headline says, oh wow, I did realize they got Roby-Coleman. Yeah, I was kind of sad when we lost him. And, I mean, going to the Lions, it only makes sense to add to our second Rams team. Let's see. Payout Time says, I think the biggest thing I want to see from the Rams this preseason is having good drives on offense with backups. 8 to 12 play drives, but also some quick scores, fakes, and St. Louis. Yeah, I agree with you, Payout Time. And again, I feel like with Kevin O'Connell calling the plays, it's going to look a little bit different on offense. I think that's going to be a little bit more reined in. You really get to see how the players do. And yeah, I think we'll definitely see 8 to 12 play drives when we're in the regular season with Stafford with how good he is. Or we could see like 5 play drives with how explosive he is. That's right, Payout Time. Hit the like, folks. I appreciate you, Payout Time. Again, everybody who got me to this point to be able to be monetized. Again, super chat and ads, everything that you do to help support me, I really appreciate it. And if you could hit that like button, I would also very much appreciate it. And I gotta say what's good to Jay in the Bay. You know, his great phrase, I definitely can't say as good as you, Jay in the Bay. How's your night going, man? I'm glad that you stopped in to the NFC West dysfunctional family and coming into the Rams stream. I know it's kind of brave for another NFC West fan to go into another team, like a rivalry team. But you're definitely always welcome. So I appreciate you stopping in, Jay in the Bay. I know he's a 49ers YouTuber, guys, but he's a great guy. He's got a great channel, so if you want to check him out, did a collab with him, and make sure to subscribe to his channel. Don't know why all those comments just went down so good or so fast, but I mean, we're gonna roll with it. North Styles 40 says, "Who will shine better Saturday, Bryce or Duck?" I honestly think Bryce just because he's been on the team longer, but nothing against Duck for sure. Let's see. Old Man Ghost says, "I like the rookies and second team getting reps to improve the depth." Yeah, me too. The Horn Headlines agrees. He says Bryce. Let's see. Champy Blitz says, I know Jalen wants to get his revenge on Adams and the Packs. Oh, yeah, that's going to be interesting because they were kind of scheming Ramsey out of the plays. Like, they were saying that Ramsey was getting beat and he was getting burned and stuff like that by not Jamal Adams, Devontae Adams. But it was really about the schemes of the quick passes and no pass rush without really Aaron Donald at all. So yeah, I think he wants his revenge. I think he's gonna get it too with the way he's looking in this training camp. Payout Time, Old Man Ghost, that's a great name story. Thanks for sharing. Rudy Ramirez says, if you were to get an autograph from a Rams player, who'd it be? Great question. I love a lot of these guys. I love Bobby Trees because of how underrated he is and all that. I love a lot of the underrated players, but I would probably have to get it from legends such as Aaron Donald or Jalen Ramsey. Probably, I'd say probably Aaron Donald or Jalen Ramsey. Let's see. Let's see. Shot by Nolan says that dime Stafford threw to Van Jefferson. Yeah, I mean Stafford's been lighting up this camp. I'm very excited about what he can do for sure. And yeah, lighting up this camp definitely gets me very excited. Let's see. Horn headline says I did not like Salah. I mean, I didn't like it when he was energetic against us. I don't know why. It was just kind of annoying. I mean, yeah, when a team's doing good, especially a team like 49ers that are a rival team, and then they're kind of hyped up, that did kind of bother me as well. But he's definitely a great, great defensive coordinator. Let's see. Jay in the Bay, I think in regards to the defensive coordinator, he says Salah is excellent, but our new DC is D'Amico Ryans. Oh, that's who it is. He's a great NFL player, well respected. He's never been a DC before, but he should excel in that position. I mean, yeah, I agree with you, Jay in the Bay, especially when you're coming into a team like the Niners. They do run things very well. They're coached very well, and then the culture there is very well. So I think also this is what I say a lot of the times, like with our guy in Raheem Morris coming into the Rams, with people being worried, I'm like, yeah, you could be worried maybe for several reasons, whatever it may be. But when you're stepping into a role where you have amazing players on the defensive side, talking about for you having Fred Warner and then Nick Bosa, Javon Kinlaw, you got so many names on that defense that is very good, and that always just helps out a DC to start off. I'm hoping he doesn't do good, at least against us, but hopefully against all the other teams he can beat up on teams on the defensive side. North Dallas 40 says, my favorite Ram is Creed Humphrey. You really wanted them to pick Humphrey, didn't you? I mean, he was a good center prospect, but I mean, I trust what the Rams are doing here in the system. I miss Troy Hill. Yeah, he was a pretty good player, and he had a lot of scores on the defensive side as well. But excited to see what guys can step up who've been here for a while and some of the rookies. Jason Markham says, horns up, love your channel from Ohio. Thank you so much, Jason. And if you're a Rams fan, or even not, you're always welcome. But if you're a Rams fan from Ohio, much respect for sure. Let's see. Why does it keep scrolling down so fast? I don't know why it's doing this. Let's see. I'm trying to get back to my spot where I was, because it just kind of lost its place here. Let me just go to a random spot. Sorry if I missed some of your comments there. It just kind of did this weird, it just kind of scrolled down really fast, so I don't know where I was. Let's see. If you, or Payout Time says this, if you could have one Rams player write all your exams for you, who would you pick? That's a good question. I'd probably say Ramsey. I don't know why, I'm just a big Ramsey fan. Horn headlines, Rams house. Are you hyped for the Kurt Warner movie coming out this Christmas? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go catch that. It's kind of funny. I'm not a big movie guy in general, but this is a movie I'm excited about because there's not really any movies about players or anything like that. So yeah, I'm very hyped for that. Stoked for that movie. Payout Time is excited for that. Jay in the Bay says, I feel you, the Horn headlines. Horn headline says, what does he say? I don't know why it just keeps on scrolling up and down really, really fast. Horn headline says, easy AD. He could scare off my teachers, so I don't have to take an exam at all. I mean, that's a good point. But at the same time, Aaron Donald's a nice guy. Let's see. Jason Markham says, Whitworth is the man. Stafford is getting us to the big game. Offensive line is the backbone of the team. For sure, man. Showtime says John Johnson with a crying emoji. Yeah, John Johnson was such a good player. I'm definitely excited for Jordan Fuller, what he can do. But yeah, that does not discount anything John Johnson did for our LA Rams. Let's see. North Dallas 40 asks Payout Time, what time will you go live on Saturday for the watch party? I'm interested in that as well. It's probably around when the game starts, though. Um, let's see. I just got a baby sister today. First sibling. I'm gonna be 16 years older, but still. I know you guys saw this already, but he didn't. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. Congratulations. I'm sure that's exciting to have baby sister. I'm very excited for you, and I hope it brings many blessings to you and your family. Let's see. Champion Blitz agrees with Payo. Hornet Headlines agrees with Payo. Champion Blitz says, I want to see more of those jet sweeps, like the one in the packs. Yeah, those were some pretty good. We also had wild card, but those are some pretty good plays. Let's see. Don't know how to pronounce your names, but he says, let's go Rams. We winning it this year or what? Yeah, we're gonna win the Super Bowl, guys. Let's get prepped for it. Hopefully, let's keep this energy up. I think we can definitely win it. And for people who haven't, please hit that like button. It really helps push this channel and to stream out to more Rams fans like you guys, and it really helps me out. So thank you so much if you guys could do that. Shot by Nolan. Wright Adams only matched up with Ramsey a few times. He only had 4 receptions and 30 yards. Exactly. Like, they really schemed him away in that play where he got a touchdown where he's technically Ramsey's assignment. They motioned him away, and then they just really didn't pick it up. You could see that Ramsey was frustrated because it was supposed to be picked up. Let's see. Payout Time says, I'll go live a few minutes before the game. North Dallas 40. Let's see. Hornet Headline says he doesn't have to say anything to my teacher. It's just just his look. He looks like Goliath, yeah, for sure. And Donald is a beast. Let's see. No problem, Lil Waddy. He said. Hornet Headline says, "Congrats, Lil Waddy. Another Rams fan has been entered into this world." Yeah, we got to get all the Rams fans we can. Let's see. North Dallas 40 says, "How many interceptions will Jalen have this season?" I'd probably guess 1 to 2, just because the fact that people don't really throw towards him. Although McVay did say that he was pretty much saying that Ramsey will be like, where's Waldo for them, where they're going to be moving him around a lot this season. Not sure how I feel about that because, you want to have him as the number 1 guy. But it's definitely, you could have a lot of surprise interceptions because you're going to have to find where Ramsey is. But yeah, I'd probably say 1 to 2 because they just don't target Ramsey that much in general. Boy J Alvarez says, bro, what's up, man? Champion Blitz says, I'm ready to buy some more Rams merch. I got to get restocked for the Super Bowl. Yeah, for sure. I mean, getting Rams merch, there's nothing like it. Getting new merch to represent your team is very fun. I think my latest merch that I got from the Rams that I bought was the Bobby Tree shirt. I have to support the guy. I love that shirt as well. So definitely got to restock for that Super Bowl, man. Let's see. Boy J Alvarez says, I should save my money to buy a ticket for a season and not waste my money on a preseason game. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I think it would definitely be very fun to get out to a game in general at SoFi. But yeah, if you're planning on going any games, let me know, man. I'd be very happy for you guys. We're literally 1 like away from 50 likes. You guys are doing so awesome tonight. If you haven't liked it, I know I've said this a lot. I'm going to follow it back up with shouting you guys out. If you could just like the video, we're at 49 likes. Now I think we just crossed the 50 mark, 51 likes. You guys are just such an amazing fan base. Now I got monetized. Like I've been saying this all stream, but I'm just very appreciative of you guys. I can have super chats. I can have ads on the videos, and it just goes a long way towards me. Even if I don't get paid much, I'm getting paid to do something that I love. So I appreciate you guys so much. Old Man Ghost says my daughter turned out to be a Packer fan. Oh no, how was that? How was that in the divisional round? Maybe next time, man. Maybe next time we can get a Rams fan. Let's see. Let's go Rams are winning the Super Bowl or what? Yeah, or we're winning it this year or what? Yeah, I think we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. If we don't, I'd expect the next couple of years. I think we have a pretty good window, but we got to win it while AD and Rams are in the prime. And we got to at least win 1 for AD. I mean, we have to, so he can retire as a Ram with the Super Bowl ring. He deserves it the most. Let's see. Manny says, who's going to step up on D after Donald and Ramsey this year? I mean, they're going to be departing, so it's probably going to be Donald and Ramsey too. but I could probably see if we keep Darius Williams, I could see him. I could honestly see Ernest Jones, but this is Sebastian Joseph Day's contract year that we have, and so if we get something where we get some big production out of Sebastian Joseph Day, and some, we get what I'm expecting is it looks like Sebastian Joseph Day is going to be having an amazing year, and I think that he's primed to have a good year being under Aaron Donald. If he has a good year, I really hope we keep him around. That personality that he has is amazing. I'd probably look towards Sebastian Joseph Day for sure. Let's see. I'm going this Saturday. Good job. I can't wait for you, boy Jay Alvarez. I'm really excited for you to let me know what you learned there if I'm not able to watch it. Champion Blood says Darius Williams is one of my favorite players. Yeah, he is so underrated and he proved a lot this year. Let's see. Boy Jay Alvarez, congrats, bro. Yeah, that would be fun to go there. Let's see. Champion Blood says, come on, chat, let's get him to 100 likes. Yeah, you guys are doing so much for me, guys. Again, I really appreciate it. Horn Headline says, hey, man, I gotta head out. See everybody in whose house? Rams house. Have a Ramtastic stream. Thank you so much, Horn Headlines. I appreciate you stopping through, being here the whole time. You gotta do what you gotta do, but I just appreciate you coming through. And Lil Waddy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. He puts in a super chat, the first one I've ever gotten. Now I can say that you are the first one. Huge shout out to Lil Waddy. If you got a YouTube channel, everybody go to subscribe to him. This is very exciting. I've never gotten a super chat before, and it really encourages me to put out more content. I appreciate you so much, Lil Waddy. He says, you're so good and interacting. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much. It really does go a long way. I appreciate you so much. Let's see. Old Man Ghost says, I told Payout Time that story. Yeah, that if you're talking about the way you got your name, Old Man Ghost, I mean, that I was always wondering, why does he call himself Old Man Ghost? But I mean, it's an iconic name. I mean, you're always in the channel, and it's funny to know the story behind it. Champion Blitz shouts out Lil Waddy, nice bro. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right, but I'm pretty sure that's the way you pronounce it. I gotta make sure I have it down though after that super chat. I really appreciate it, man. Let's see, LA Rams. I can't wait until the Rams season starts. Ooh, let's go Rams. Yeah, for sure, man. Let me know, guys, what you're most excited for in the LA Rams season. I'm excited just to have it back. I'm excited for Stafford. I think he can really elevate this offense. I think we can go farther with Stafford. I'm excited to see how Sebastian Joseph Day steps up and how some of these other guys step up for us. And, I don't know. I'm just very excited for this season. I'm sure you guys can tell. And, yeah, I'm so excited for the season. Let me know what you guys think. And I just love making videos and interacting with you guys as well. Let's see. Horn Headlines, thanks, man. And you deserve that donation. Horn Headlines out. Who knows, maybe I'll drop some coin on my favorite Rams creator. Thank you so much, Horn Sidelines. You guys really don't need to be doing super chats. It definitely helps me out, and the super chats are going to be used to going towards getting better content, everything like that. You guys really don't need to donate if you don't want to. I'm just very blessed to be able to do this for you guys now, and to be able to be monetized, and I just really appreciate the super chats. And speaking of, we got another super chat. Boy Jay Alvarez, thank you so much. This really means a lot to me, guys. I've never gotten super chats before. I just got monetized today after a 6-month process of trying to get monetized. I'm truly, truly blessed. But Boy Jay Alvarez says, keep it up, bro. My name is Kevin Alvarez from ELSV, I believe is what you're saying. I'm not sure what that means, but I just so very much appreciate the super chats, guys. You're really blessing me, and I can't imagine doing anything else but creating content for you guys. 40A Saki. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I always butcher people's names. But yeah, he stops in and he says, who is your favorite Rams player? Great question. There's definitely a lot of candidates. Let me think. I mean, Ramsey and Donald you have to love just with the type of talents that they are. But some underrated player that I like is Robert Woods. He really does not get much attention. And Jordan Fuller. Sebastian Joseph Day. I mean, it's really hard. I got a lot of Rams' favorite players for different reasons. But, I mean, Ramsey, Donald, you have to respect. with what they can do, and just they're Hall of Famers for sure. But yeah, some of the deeper guys in our roster and some of the guys that don't really get a lot of attention, even a guy in Robert Woods who's shown production doesn't get a lot of attention, so I like him too. Gotta drink a lot of water after talking for so long, man. Let's see. I have to go back up. I think I missed some comments. There we go. I'm not Jonas. How's it going, man? Thank you so much for stopping into the stream. Appreciate all of you for stopping in the stream. My voice is really going out after talking for so much, man. Like, it's a lot of talking, but I love talking Rams with you guys. Payout Time, off to slumber. Great stream night, everyone. Horns up. Thank you so much for stopping in, Payout Time. Hopefully you have some great sleep, and I cannot wait to watch your stream, the Rams game stream. Cannot wait to see that. Champion Blood says SoFi is going to be shaking with chance. Yes, that is for sure. Even in the OTAs at the point when we had that open practice where people could come to SoFi Stadium, it wasn't even all full. The fact it's 100 feet in the ground, everything about it, the energy is going to be electric this season, and I cannot wait to see it. Let's see. Vicky says, excited to see what we do with Jacob Harris. Me too, guys. Like, I am very stoked to see what Jacob Harris can do, honestly. He has so much potential on this Rams team that, I don't know, there's something special with that guy. He has both the combination of the speed, but also going up to grab the deep balls. And Stafford, I think, is going to trust him. I really am excited to see how much they use him. I think he could be kind of like I think Bryson Hopkins is going to be a guy that they plan on using more for like the blocking and everything like that. Like a blocking tight end. Jacob Harris still needs to add that to his toolbox, and so I think Jacob Harris has a lot of potential where he can go up, snag those balls. He has the speed, and yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential for him, and I think Sean McVay sees that as well. Let's see. So far as yeah, I already read that one. I gotta scroll down here. There we go. I'm not Jonas says gonna be at this game. Fire. Oh man, that's gonna be so fun. Let me know what you think of being at that game, Rams versus Chargers. I think you really get to see more about the roster. Remember, I'm not Jonas. It's not about who wins or loses. It's about learning more about the players. So definitely let me know what you learned from that game. If you guys get at that like button, I would really appreciate it. You guys already done a lot for me tonight, and even just 2 donations that made my night. And you know, my first ones with being monetized now. You guys really are making my night. But if you get at that like button, get it out to more people. I love interacting, talking Rams, even to the point where my voice is kind of going out because I'm talking a lot. But it's my favorite thing in the world to do. And you guys, you don't know how blessed I am to be doing this. LA Rams. My real name is Eddie, but aka LA Rams. Oh yeah, if you want me to call you Eddie, I can definitely do that for you. LA Rams is a pretty sweet name as well, though. Let's see. Gildism says the LA Chargers never had more fans show than the visiting team. I wonder if it will be half Rams and Chargers this Saturday because it's at SoFi. I honestly think they're going to be more Rams fans, and I think just having fans there is going to be very exciting to see. But yeah, the Chargers don't have too many fans. This is our chance to outnumber them and show who's the real LA team. So I need all you guys to come through in the clutch for me. I would definitely go there if I lived there, but I'm in another state. But I'm sure the tickets are definitely pretty cheap. Champion Bliss, dude, if I was able I would donate. Trust me, keep it up, man. No, yeah, you guys really don't need to donate. It definitely makes my night. It definitely blesses me even more than you guys can imagine. It goes a long way. But definitely don't feel obligated to donate to me. It's just, I just want to shout these people out because to be giving money to a guy who just creates Rams content in his room for other people, I'm just truly blessed, and I don't know, you guys are definitely making my night. Let's see. Boxer, nice to meet you. I have not seen you in my streams before. Definitely my longest stream I think I've ever had before. Having a great time with you guys. He says, how many TDs will Wolford be getting on Saturday? So, Boxer, McVay said Wolford will not be playing in the preseason. I think they locked him in as the number 2, but also I think he had his appendix removed, something like that, where they want to be safe with him. But I think I think McVay liked what he saw out of him with the elusiveness and what he can do on his feet. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be playing, but definitely like Wolford. I just want to. There's more comments up here, but again, thank you guys so much. Another donation. Rudy Ramirez says, well, he has a sticker. He gives me $3. I appreciate you so much. Again, anybody who's willing to donate, I appreciate it. You really don't have to, but it definitely makes my night. So I appreciate you guys. Boy J. Alvarez says El Salvador, SV, but I live in LA. Oh, I got you. I got you. Thank you so much for translating that for me. I definitely don't see that much, so that's why I didn't know. Let's see. My Dino Nuggets, Ching Chong, I think is your name. That's the first time I've actually said it. Is this your longest stream you have done? Yes, it is. I believe before my longest stream was like an hour, but I mean, again, you guys have been so great tonight. You guys have been donating. You've been doing everything you can to help me out, and that just makes me feel good. Like, and now being monetized, like, it just makes me feel very happy and hard work paying off. This is definitely my longest stream, and I just love talking with you guys tonight. Horn Headline says, "Hey man, next stream I'm making a promise. I'm dropping a dono on the next stream, so look forward to that." Okay, now I'm actually out. See ya. Thank you again. You don't need to be donating. I really appreciate it. But again, don't feel obligated. You don't really need to, Horn Headlines, but if you want to, I mean, it definitely makes my day. It makes my Rams creating a lot better for sure. But again, don't feel obligated if you don't want to. Goff, my boy, says, very excited for this season. I'm a little nervous. Or I have a little nerves. I feel like Stafford has a lot of pressure on him, but I think he can do it. Also, yes, Robert Woods is my favorite. Yeah, keep supporting Bobby Trees. Like, he does not get that much love. Stafford, yeah, I think he can definitely step up to the table. I was actually going to upload a video yesterday on Stafford and, you know, what he can do, what he's going to do with the Rams, but I just thought that, like, it wasn't my best video. I think he brings so much to the team. He does have pressure on him, but I think he can handle it well, and I think McVay can bring the best out of him for sure. Let's see. Shot by Nolan says, ready to hear SoFi packed out. Same here, man. Who knows? I don't know if I'll get it packed out for this preseason game, but it's gonna be fun. Old Man Ghost, a story about 2015. My daughter, a Packer fan, her boyfriend a Bears fan, and we had Darius Slay, senior, not junior, coach crashing in our apartment for a few months. That's crazy. Like, that must have been so fun, and like, you know, hearing about all the different fans you got in your family. That must be fun. I know that for me, my family, I have a big family. I'm a Rams fan, obviously. My dad's a Bears fan. My brother's a Packers fan. My brother, of course, has to be a Cowboys fan. I mean, it's the America's team. My other brother's a Bengals fan. I think my sister-in-law is a Broncos fan. My brother's a Giants fan, and one of my sisters is an Eagle fan. So we're all over the board, and it's definitely fun to have a lot of different fans. Boy J. Alvarez says, what happened to a guy who was punt returner last season, number 14 on the Rams? Yeah, great question. That's Simba Webster. He went over to the 49ers. I think they claimed off waivers. Who knows if it's like to get inside on what the Rams were doing or if they actually see potential in him. Glad he's not on our team anymore because to me, honestly, Simba Webster, yeah, he's a pretty solid receiver. But what he was doing in the punt return and kick returning game, I don't know. He kind of made me nervous every time. So yeah, he's on the 49ers now. I don't know if he'll make the roster though. Lil Waddy says, keep up the super chats and support our boy. Thank you so much, man. Like, again, super chats definitely make my day, but don't feel obligated if you do not want to. Gildazon says, by the way, tickets for Rams Chargers game is 40. Nosebleed seats and parking is 45. I'll be at the game. That would be, yeah, I definitely would want to go there. Those are actually some really good prices. Just the fact that I live in Denver, it's just about getting there with the plane prices and stuff like that adding up. It would kind of be like buying a ticket in general. So, I think if I was to go to a Rams game, maybe next year or the year after that, it would have to be also a game that I'd really want to go to, not a preseason game, although the prices are cheaper, but I would want to invest in a really good game. Let's see. Let's go chat. That's right, Champion Blitz. Rudy Ramirez says, let's go. Let's all go to the Rams to a game. That would be awesome to see all the Rams house fans and like meeting up with you guys. I think it would be so fun in person. Definitely not many Rams fans in Colorado though, for sure. Let's see. Goff my boy says Rams fan in St. Louis still. Go Rams. Oh yeah, that is some dedication. I know a lot of people left the Rams and were very mad at the Rams when they left St. Louis. Now it seems like St. Louis is very anti-Rams. For me, I was born in St. Louis. That's how I liked them. When they moved, I'm just sticking with them wherever they go. Whatever bad seasons or good seasons they have, I am a Rams fan for life. Again, guys, if you get that like button for me real quick, I'd really appreciate it. You guys have been so amazing tonight with the super chats and with liking the video and just commenting. I love interacting with you guys and just the people who stick around to just spend a nice Thursday night with me. Let's see. SoFi is going to be cracking Saturday night for sure, man. It's going to be very exciting to see. Hopefully we can outnumber those Chargers fans, and I think we can. Let's see. Champion Blitz says, I'm excited to tell people that I was subbed before 1 million. Oh my gosh, Champion Blitz. I mean, if I have ever get to a point where I'm at 1 million, I'd be very shocked because, I mean, it's just a Rams-based channel. But I mean, if we get there, yeah, guys, I'm a guy who, even no matter how many subscribers that I have, I just love to interact with you guys and try to keep that up because you guys are the reason that I get monetized, the reason that this channel keeps going. But that would be amazing if it gets to 1 million subscribers. Let's see. Boxer says, been rocking with your channel for a while, bro. I just changed my name, and thanks for the update. I've been so busy, haven't even been able to catch up. Oh yeah, you're all good, Boxer. What was your old name before? I mean, like, I might be able to recognize your name, but I just appreciate you guys for stopping in, donating. Donating is just so, I don't know, guys. It just really shows you guys go above and beyond to support me, and that really makes me appreciate it. And also just interacting with you guys has been really the most fun for me. Let's see. JP Blitz says Rams house. That's right. Whose house? Rams house. Vicky says, will we make Pete Carroll split his gum out again? I think so. I mean, I think we're gonna make Pete Carroll run out of gum, even though I think we know that he keeps a bunch of secret packs, 200 gum packs. I think we're going to make him burn through it this season for sure. It's going to be very stressed. I am interested to see how Shane Waldron does, though. Let's see. Shot by Nolan says Carroll will be splitting out his gum while DK throw a tantrum on the sideline. Yeah, and don't forget this, Shot by Nolan. DK is going to be throwing a tantrum on the sideline with his pacifier. Can't wait to beat up on the Seahawks again, though. Let's see, Champion Blitz, bro, I feel bad for your, bro, Bengals suck. Yeah, I mean, they could have a good year this year with Joe Burrow, honestly. He's very excited. I think he really likes T. Higgins. Jamar Chase is going to be good. I kind of wish that they took Penei Sewell just for my brother so that he has a little bit more protection. But, yeah, the Bengals aren't in the best of shape right now, but they're kind of trending upwards. Let's see. Xavier Jones is stepping up in training camp, eh? Yeah, Vincent, thank you so much for stopping in and supporting the channel. Yeah, Xavier Jones is actually having a very good camp, according to a bunch of the Rams reporters. Having a very good camp with us, and I'm very excited to see what he does in the preseason for sure. Lil Waddy says playoffs at Rams house. That's what you should go to. Oh, that would be fun, especially if we get SoFi packed out. I even think if it was a playoff game in Seattle like we had or Green Bay, I think that atmosphere being in that would be very exciting. I am going to be going to my first Rams game. This might sound funny to you, but it's going to be Rams versus Broncos preseason, the last preseason game. Sad I won't be able to watch the Wolf play because I'm a huge fan of him. But yeah, that'll be my first preseason or first game in general that I get to go to. Very excited too because I know Broncos fans are loyal and they love to go to their Broncos games. Let's see. LA Rams says, wow, all different teams in your family, lol. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's like, almost like my Rams are playing one of my family's teams every week pretty much, so it's definitely entertaining to see how it all shakes out. Vincent Horn says, I'm a Rams fan from Canada. You're like Payout Time. He's from Canada. He lives in Canada. He's a Rams fan. I appreciate all the Rams fans who just, they live in other places, other countries, other states, and support the Rams. I mean, that's what it's all about. I live in Colorado, and Sheriff Joe Bags lives in Colorado, and, we got to support the Rams for sure. Vincent Horn says, been a Rams fan for 5 years. Some good commitment there. I've been a Rams fan my whole life. Vincent Horn, just stay on the Rams fan base for forever. No matter how they're doing, we got to get all the Rams fans we can. retain all the Rams fans. I love the people who stick through it even in the worst of times. Let's see. Vicky says Vincent Horn. That's really cool, dude. Ramley. Yep, for sure. LA Rams. I'll be a Rams fan since I was 1 year old. Yeah, I've been a Rams fan all my life as well. I love the people who stick through, again, the worst times. Let's see. Vincent Horn has a question. How did you get your YouTube channel? I really want to, but I'm nervous. I don't have a camera, and I don't know how to edit. So, yeah, that's a great question. I started actually my YouTube channel, a little known fact. I started as like kind of like a board game reviewer type thing. I don't really know what I was thinking back then, but I started that in like 2019, I think it was, doing a lot of random stuff until I was all the way until December. I switched to just Rams stuff because I love the Rams. And so, yeah, I think overall there are going to be bad videos. There are going to be a lot of bad experience. Well, not bad experiences, but a lot of learning curves and experiences you can learn from. And that's what I've learned. You just get better over time. I started off by knowing a little bit about editing, not really much. So I looked up a video, and then as it went on, I learned the tips and tricks about it on my own. And that's kind of the cool thing about YouTube is you have a fan base, you get to grow it. You get to grow it in front of your eyes, and it's really fulfilling, especially when it gets to the point where people can donate to you and you have ads and stuff like that. It's really where the hard work pays off. Then the thumbnails, it used to be a lot worse back then as well. Just learning through that, it's definitely very fulfilling. You should definitely start a Rams YouTube channel. I'd subscribe to. I'd shout you out. I know when my channel was smaller, I really wanted to, have some people shouting me out, have some more of exposure. But I think at the end of the day, you just got to keep pushing. Again, last December, I was only at 200 subs, and I just kept working to hard work pays off, and now, obviously, I'm getting closer to 3K. Just hit the record button, man. I highly suggest doing YouTube, and if it's not in your element, I mean, you can learn through that, but I think doing YouTube was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Getting to meet all you guys, and, I don't know, it's been a lot of fun, and it's been a very fun ride. Champion Blitz says DK is going to need a bottle. Yeah, because he's got his pacifier. He's got that squared away now. He just needs his bottle. Especially when he plays Jalen Ramsey. Shot by Nolan says lol. 40A Sakasi Kaki. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm very sorry. But he says your content is fire. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all you guys for just supporting it in general. It really makes my day. Champion Blitz says, I got to admit Bengals are decent. At least they did better than 2019 season. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Vicky has a comment. She says, I think I girl. She says, my older brother is a Broncos fan, and he took me to see them beat San Francisco, and then in Denver, where he lived. Played in Miami. I stayed the night in the Broncos Stadium parking lot with my boombox and booze little. Yeah, that must have been such a fun time. Just going to an NFL game, the environment is very fun. And yeah, the Broncos fans are legit, and that sounds like a really fun time. Gildazon says Rams Chargers game's still exciting because too many want to showcase their talents and make the final cut. Yeah, that's a fun thing about preseason to me is that, like I said earlier, it's not about who wins or loses. It's really about who stands out in the roster who we really don't know. And that's what we're going to be learning. I really want to see guys like Jacob Harris, who has been getting a lot of hype, even some guys who have been quiet like Tutu Atwell. How does he respond to not having a lot of noise around him or a lot of people talking about him? You really get to learn about deeper guys in your roster. It's a really fun time for me, and just not having the stress of hoping that we win the game or lose the game is really relaxing too, and you really get to learn about your team and how well they can do, and I think that's definitely what I take away from preseason games for sure. But they're definitely fun to watch, and I'm sure going to a preseason game for me is going to be fun as well. Let's see. Chimpy says, I saw your old Hot Wheels NFL vid. I loved it. Yeah, that was back in the olden days. I think my channel name is like Board Game Genius, I think is what it used to be. But yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. But I'm very glad to be doing Rams content. Chippy Blitz says Jalen is going to be the one to deliver the bottle to DK Metcalf. Yeah, that's what we're expecting. That's what we're hoping for. I think Jalen Ramsey again, even if he doesn't get a lot of interceptions, it's just the fact he can shut down, not have any quarterbacks throw towards him. I think he's just gonna have his best season yet, and he's in prime form to have an amazing season. Glad he's in the 99 club as well, getting the respect he deserves. Vincent Oren says, "Are your parents cool with you doing vids?" Oh yeah, they're definitely cool with it, and I mean, there's nothing really wrong with doing it at all. And so yeah, they're totally fine with it. Old Man Ghost got to go. We'll be checking the replay. Thank you so much, Old Man Ghost, for even when you leave to be coming back to support the stream. We really appreciate you. Appreciate all of you guys. Let's see if we can get the stream to 60 likes. I know we only got like 16 people in here. Thank you for the ones sticking around. We're at 57 likes right now. If we can get to 60, I think that'll be my highest on a stream. I'd appreciate it. It's been a while. Your voice has changed, and I remember when you called your channel Board Game Genius. Well, that means you're an OG to the channel, and yeah, the Board Game Genius definitely had its time for a little bit, but I think doing the Rams content is really what I love. Again, I'm surprised I didn't notice it sooner. Like, I love the Rams, and I've loved them my whole life. And I think it got to the point where I was talking so much about the Rams to my family that I felt bad because I didn't really care too much about it. And to the point where I was like, I can just like talk to you guys about it on my YouTube channel, and then you guys are supporting me through donations and just watching, and it really touches me, and I'm very blessed. Let's see. Lucky favorite stream from you. Thank you so much, Champion Blitz. I'll be looking forward to doing more streams like this. Champion Blitz, what do you like about it? Is it like, you know, how long it is? I mean, you don't need to tell me if you don't want to. But I definitely like to, you know, talk about the Rams, and I think interacting with people is the most fun part, like you guys. And again, those donations that you guys gave me, it makes my day. It touches me so much. And again, you guys are some real fans right there. Let's see. Old Man Ghost says, keep the videos coming, and thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Old Man Ghost, for just stopping in, supporting the channel. I know I've been saying this the whole stream, but you guys are the real fans. I really appreciate it. Again, my longest stream. I did not expect to be on this long, but it's really you guys just blessing me tonight. Let's see. Mark says, hope we all don't have to eat much crow this year now that the faves of the West. Yeah, that's for sure. Shot by Nolan says, Ramsey and Cup been going at it in camp. Oh yeah, luckily there's been no fights or anything like that. But yeah, iron sharpening iron. I don't know why I never can really, like, that never comes off my tongue very well, even in the videos, like the What We Learn videos. I found that I struggled a lot with those, with saying iron sharpens iron. I don't know why. But yeah, I think Cooper Kupp is set to have a breakout year. Those toe drag spikes he's been having has been crazy to me. And then, yeah, Jalen Ramsey, I think this is just like one of the most impressive players I've seen in the NFL. My voice is really going out. I need to get some more water here. There we go. After talking for a while, my voice really starts to go out. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Jalen Ramsey. So yeah, I think he's one of the most impressive players in the NFL. And then Aaron Donald obviously is right up there. Like he's definitely first ballot Hall of Famer. But for me, I just feel like Jalen Ramsey, the fact he can just completely shut down a receiver, I think playing the cornerback position is a very hard thing to do. And so I think that what he's been able to do, shutting people down, even in one-on-one drills, and that's just been something that's been really interesting to me, where you don't even have the quarterback throw in a one-on-one, not even giving the wide receiver a chance. That's just a testament to how good you are. Very glad he's on our squad. I don't care the picks we gave up for him. He's definitely a star-studded player for sure. 1 like away from 60 likes, guys. Who's going to be the 60th like? Again, I know we only have 13 people in here, now 14. If you get that like button, we will be at 60 likes. Now we're 2 likes away. Okay. Vincent Horn says, did you draw those things behind you? Yeah, I drew most of them behind me. I'm glad I added my logo up here on the top there. But yeah, I drew most of those things up there for sure. They're definitely fun projects to work on. Let's see. Oh yeah, Vicky says, I have Woods and Henderson as keepers in my fantasy this year. Yeah, I think Henderson is very underrated, and Woods definitely is an underrated player. That could help you get a lot of fantasy points for sure. There we go, guys. We made it to 60 likes. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate the donations. Again, everything that you guys have been doing tonight has been awesome. JP Blitz, I like the stream because it's just so hype along, and it's just the hype in the stream is amazing. But I do love all your streams, man. Thank you so much, JP Blitz. Yeah, I could definitely make the streams longer for you guys, for sure. And I know that usually I'm not on for the longest time. Sometimes it's because I have to do some other things. But I mean, you guys have been showing so much support, like liking the stream. We're up to 63 likes in a stream. And the people who have been just staying throughout the whole stream, I really appreciate. People who are donating, again, I can't say it enough. I really appreciate them. I just appreciate all of you guys. So I want to make sure to stream as long as I can. I think I'll get off pretty soon here. But it's been an amazing stream for sure. 40A says, what is your favorite thing posting Rams content for the fans? I would probably say, yeah, it's just posting things for the fans, and I think having people when you're putting in the work, and when it comes natural to you to talk about the Rams or talk about something that you love, it gets received very well from the fans. That really encourages you, and then just having a community that we've built up, like being able just to talk to you guys in the comments, interact with you guys, and where you guys donate to me, like it's just very uplifting, and it's doing something that I love in the end. So that's a very great question. I don't get asked that one a lot, but I think it's just giving the fans what they want, and just doing something that I love for you guys is just probably the most gratifying part for me. Let's see. My other account was the 60th. Like, thank you so much, Champion Bless. You're a real fan there, man. Vincent Horn says, "Can you create a fantasy league for us to play with you?" I would. To be honest, guys, I really don't do fantasy that much. I know the way it works. I know the concept. I really don't do fantasy too much. I just pretty much focus on the Rams. But if I did do that, I definitely create a league for you guys. I love you guys so much. Vicky says, "Wow, you're a talented artist. Thank you so much." He says 60 likes and 0 thumbs down. Sheesh. Yeah, you guys have been amazing tonight for sure. Let's see. And to be honest with you, we talked about the Rams versus Chargers game probably like the first 20 minutes. If anybody came in here to hear about the Rams versus Chargers preview, it's about the first 20 minutes of the stream. But yeah, then pretty much the rest of the stream, I've just been talking to you guys, interacting with you guys. You guys have been amazing, super chats and all that. So yeah, it's just been an amazing night. Let's see. LA Rams says, "Love the show. Keep up the good work." Thank you so much, LA Rams. Champion Blood says, man, do you long or short, whatever makes you comfortable." Yeah, thank you so much. I think doing it long, I really learned that you guys liked it, and again, we only got like 9-10 people in here right now, but it's the people that stick around through it who I can just talk to, chill, no like hyper editing or anything like that. It's just you guys, you really made my night. I can't say that enough for the donations. I know some of the people who donated in here have already left, I think, but like it's just very greatly appreciated to you guys go above and beyond to support me. You like the videos, you watch them. I know I'm saying this so much, but I truly do appreciate it. Been waiting so long to be monetized. Been able to for 6 months, and there was this glitch in the system. Finally got it last night. I was cheering, and I'm just glad to know that you guys love watching and talking Rams with me. And again, there are some newer people in here that I didn't see earlier. I know there's only like 10 people. If you didn't know about the drawing we'll be doing for this Rams lanyard, a really nice fade one, has a bottle opener on the end, and then you can put your keys on here. We will be doing that. We already have the drawing up on the community tab, so you just enter in by subscribing to the channel, and then you say who your favorite player is on the LA Rams. That's pretty simple stuff, and whoever wins, I'll contact you and then get it out to you. My voice is very much going out in this stream. A lot of talking. I usually drink about like 3 or 4 of these bottles of water in a day. And it's like a 32-ounce water bottle. And then tonight I've only drunk like 4 ounces of it, so my voice usually goes out if I don't drink a lot and I talk a lot. Let's see. Vicky says, looking forward to your after the game videos. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I love interacting with you guys, and I love when people, they let me know that they love the Rams stuff. And, those post game live streams, sometimes they can be hard, but they're really fun to do. Um, you guys are just such an amazing fan base. I cannot say it enough. 40A says, what's the biggest thing that Matthew Stafford will change as being a QB? So let me know. It's very hard to tell. Your logo kind of looks like the 49ers 75th anniversary logo. I cannot, or it might be a gem or a diamond or something. But let me know if you're a fan of the Rams or not. But yeah, getting into the Matthew Stafford stuff, I could pretty much talk all day about him. I think some of the biggest things I'm going to talk about with Matthew Stafford is, yeah, he can definitely do things where he moves around the pocket. He manipulates that pocket very well, and he moves defenders with his eyes. Literally, like he looks off the defenders so that they go to a different spot. He can throw it to that spot. He's very confident throwing it down the field. Like, I mean, more confident than Goff. He's a gunslinger, and then yeah, like I said, manipulating the pocket, being able to create extra time. We've seen that in training camp with the deep balls to Deshaun Jackson. He's a very confident quarterback in what he can do. He's not holding himself back. I think he's definitely very happy with I think he's very confident with the attributes that he has. He uses them to the fullest. A lot of people bring up that thing where, he hasn't won a playoff game. But to me, he's with the Lions. I mean, yeah, they had some great players here and there for sure, like Calvin Johnson. But having his complete team around him, he really does a lot. And so he does things better than Jared Goff by just, again, being comfortable in the pocket, staying poised in the pocket, his accuracy and his willingness to take deep shots down the field. He's a gunslinger, and also he fits the ball in the tightest window. That's things that Jalen Ramsey said, Aaron Donald said, Sean McVay said. The whole team's noticed his ball placement, and so that's going to be a big thing as well. He can do no-look passes. Obviously, that's more the flashy stuff, not really something that you always need to pull out in a game. But yeah, there's so much upside to Stafford. I could rave about him all day. I think he's going to make us a pretty dang good football team this year as well. Thank you guys so much for 65 likes. This has been one of my most fun streams. 2 hours, I mean, you guys are such a great community. Let's see. Let's see. Champion Blood says, man, I feel like I'm talking to you in person. Lol. I mean, yeah, I try to make it as comfortable as I can for the people. I appreciate the compliment, man, and yeah, you guys are such a great community. I can't say it enough. Gildism says, let me know if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, because I feel like Gildism or Gildizon. I don't know how to pronounce it. I kind of butcher people's names all the time. You'll have your own show on NFL Network in a few years. I mean, as long as I can keep talking Rams with you guys, that's what's important to me. Obviously, my face is important to me. But yeah, you guys really make this thing roll. And to be honest, I love being on YouTube because you can really speak your mind. You aren't really held back by contracts or what they want you to say. And then having interactions, like human interactions with you guys, is very fun. Thinking about doing call-ins soon with you guys, where you guys can call in and say hello to me, and we can have discussions about the Rams, talking on the phone. So I'm thinking about that as well. You guys are just such a great community. Let's see. AZZA50 Jaffa. I really hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you so much for the super chat. I know it's only been I know it's been like $10 of super chat money for me, but you guys, you really make my night, and you're making my day by donating and everything like that. And so yeah, I really appreciate the super chats, guys. I mean, it's my first day with being monetized, and you guys are already donating. It really does make my day. And so his question in the super chat says, so did you draw that AD poster? So yeah, me and my dad drew that, and it was a lot of fun to work on for sure. And then coloring is always like my favorite part, but yeah, we both worked on that. I love making these projects with my dad. It's very fun. But as far as the ones that I did just complete solo on for the drawings, the players on the side here besides Stafford there, I mean, he's just a printout picture. I drew those, and then the Rams house one I drew up there. And then the Todd Gurley one covered up by the lanyard over there I did draw. But yeah, me and my dad worked on this one together. It's very fun. Chimpy Blitz says, you and me both love water. I drink lots of it. Yeah, So yeah, for sure. I mean, again, when I don't drink water and I talk a lot, it's kind of it makes my voice go out and get out in some places. But I mean, for you guys, you guys are definitely worth it. Corey Davis, how you doing? He says, hello, Rams House. How's it going for you? I recognize you from some of Jay and the Bay's live streams. And again, I know you're a 49ers fan at heart, but I appreciate the people just stopping in to say hey to me. Now we're 3 likes away from 70. You guys are absolutely crazy tonight with the donations and with the likes. If you could get me to 70 likes this stream, I don't know how many total views it has. I know we only got like 13 watching, but you guys really make my day with the donations and hitting that like button. And overall, just following me in the Rams, I mean, like, you don't know how much I am blessed. LA Rams, I think the Rams will win 2 Super Bowls in 5 years. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. I think seeing even just one Super Bowl one, I'd be happy. I just really want Donald to get the Super Bowl, to be honest with you. Such a legend. He's worked for it even throughout St. Louis. Thank goodness Sean McVay came in, because I was talking to my friend about this. If Sean McVay did not come into this Rams regime, and the Rams continued to stink like they did in the early, I mean, they had success obviously in the early 2000s, but in the 2000s, they were doing bad with like 4-12 records after year after year. Donald could have requested a trade and won it out of there if Sean McVay didn't come in. We would have lost a legend. Like, that's the crazy thing that I keep thinking about, is like Donald could have left us just because of how bad we are, or how bad we were, but bringing in McVay was one of the best organizational moves that we've made alongside like Ramsey and Donald. So we've made some pretty good moves there, and I'm glad we brought in Sean McVay because I think that's helped keep Donald here. Hopefully he retires as a Ram. I think he should. Let's see. Vicky says, Jake Funk, a special team stud. Yeah, I think Jake Funk and Jacob Harris both special team studs there. Great question there. I think Jake Funk, totally not Jay was bringing up earlier that he was at the Rams camp. He was getting a lot of carries like a bell cow in training camp, and yeah, that could just maybe be getting reps for him. But that could speak volumes about what he can do. I think the special teams is definitely some area that he could specialize in, and he mentioned that's what he likes to do as well. So yeah, I think he's a hidden gem. We got him, I think, in the 6th round or 7th round. Got him pretty late, and that's kind of what the Rams are known for, getting some gems late, and a lot of guys that people don't know until they really start balling out. Let's see. Let's see. Shot by Nolan, two Super Bowls, I'll take it. Yeah, I'd even take 1 Super Bowl, to be honest with you. Let's just win the Super Bowl again for Donald. 2 Super Bowls, I'd definitely take. I don't think we need to be a super team by any means, but I hope we win a Super Bowl with Donald. He's Gildizen says, you say my name perfectly. Great to hear. Chippy Blood says, I drew that same exact TG picture as you. Well, yeah, I mean, as much as the fallout happened and how kind of bad that was, I mean, I think that Todd Gurley was the guy who did a lot for us. He used to be my favorite player, and then, you know, he left. I still have major respect for him. But yeah, that's a pretty sweet picture. Let's see. Dunn Nugget says, we have 69 likes. Yes, yeah, literally one more like from getting 70 likes. I know I've been saying this all night, guys, but I really appreciate you guys donating to me on the first day of being monetized, hitting the like button, just staying through the stream. Like, Champy Bliss, I gotta shout you out, and Dino Nuggets, shout you out. You guys have been here throughout the whole entire stream. Shot by Nolan has as well. You guys are just real studs. Now we hit 70 likes. Like, you guys have just been absolutely crazy tonight. And it's been over 2 hours of a stream. That's really how you guys can tell how much I appreciate you guys. You guys have been showing the love. And again, I'll be probably getting off soon. It's been like 2 hours 20 or 2 hours 8 minutes. But it's definitely been the most fun I've had on a stream ever, I think. And you guys are such a great community. Let's see. William Blockson, welcome in. He says, Rams for life. Yes, sure. Gildizen says, you don't see a lot of Rams fans in their colors around LA until you go to their practices, camps, and games where there are tons of them. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like, I don't live in LA, but I wasn't sure if, you know, if you see a lot of them. But in training camp, we've seen a lot of Rams fans for sure. Just want to remind you guys, we will be giving away this Rams lanyard on my community tab. You just have to be subscribed to the channel and obviously be awesome people and tell me who your favorite player is on the LA Rams, and you will be entered into the LA Rams drawing for that lanyard. So if you want to be entered into the drawing for the lanyard, that's all you got to do. Let's see. Yeah, Champy Blitz Todd Gurley used to be your favorite player. He was very good before that injury happened. He was definitely very good. Let's see. Vicky says 70 likes. Yeah, you guys have been amazing. Now we're at 71 likes. So crazy. I don't think we'll be able to eclipse 100 because I don't want to say only, like I'm discounting it, but we got 13 people, 14 people in the building. I've just been so happy with the donations, the likes, and everything that you guys have been doing tonight. It's really touched me. 71 likes on a stream is crazy for me. Shot by Nolan says it's been a good stream per usual. I mean, I think this has been one of my best ones. Not as far as like how I've talked or whatever. It's just been the outreach with you guys. Again, donating, liking, just talking to me in general has just been very, very fun. Let's see. LA Rams, yep, oh yeah, 70 likes. And then my Dino Nugget says 100 likes, here we come, activate super speed. I mean, yeah, we're at 72 again. I don't know. I don't want to doubt the Rams fan base. I don't want to doubt the Ram base because we can do some incredible things. You guys, again, donated $10. That's crazy for me. And then, yeah, getting 100 likes would be absolutely insane. Champion Blitz says, I was here till 6:45. That's crazy. Yeah, you're a real fan there, Champion Blitz, and everybody who's decided to stay through. You guys are just such crazy supporters. But yeah, some of my other thoughts on this Rams versus Chargers preseason game. Again, I'm very excited to see football back, and Rams football's back specifically. But when you're talking about the teams, Brandon Staley is obviously a storyline for us. I honestly did think John Johnson was going to go there in the offseason, but he never ended up going there. And so there's a lot of storylines in here, but again, the DBs I'm going to be looking out for, especially our cornerbacks. And then I think that the running back room is going to be very interesting. Again, a lot of people are raving about Jake Funk and what he's been doing in training camp. I think that's going to be very exciting to see. But again, a guy I'm really excited to look for is Jacob Harris. Like, honestly, such a great player, such a great prospect, according to Sean McVay. And a lot of people are raving about him. The highlights that are coming out, you saw that play where I don't know what defender he was on, but they threw it to the top of the end zone. Jacob Harris went up, and came down with the ball in the end zone. So seeing how Jacob Harris plays in the preseason is going to be very interesting as well. But again, having Rams football back is just, I don't know. It's one of those things that I get excited for every year. It feels like it takes so long, and then now having. I know this community isn't like huge compared to some other channels. I mean, like almost 3,000 is just crazy to me. And again, knowing that you guys go that far to donate to me and do everything that you can to support the channel, now we're almost at 80 likes. That's just crazy. You guys are so fun to interact with, talk with, and so now that we have the Rams football back, it's going to be really exciting this time around as the season's starting to be able to interact with almost 3,000 people about my favorite team in the NFL, the LA Rams. Talking about them is my favorite thing. Again, you guys are just you're such a great fan base, and I love the LA Rams. I love it that you guys continue to support me. But yeah, this has been Champion says Jacob Harris is the GOAT for sure. This has been a legendary stream, guys, for me. I mean, $10 in donations may not sound crazy to other people, but for me, that's just crazy that you guys go that far. Hitting the like button that many times. I mean, again, this is my first day of monetization, and the fact that you guys are already donating to me just shows me how much like you guys are such loyal fans, how much you appreciate the content. I mean, it's definitely a lot of work, but it's definitely a payoff. And then yeah, I think that you guys are just you've been so crazy to me, and yeah, it's been a very legendary stream. I think this is where I'm gonna cut it off. 75 likes. I don't know how many views this thing got. I don't care. It's just been very, very fun to be talking Rams with you. I may be streaming again tomorrow night. I think I will stream on Saturday before the game. But again, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to donate. I don't know if the people are still in the building, but to donate, to take the time to hit the like button and to stay in here. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you like Ram stuff. all of the time. Shout out to the people who stayed throughout the whole stream. Shout out to the people who are coming in, who donated, who hit the like, who have been following this channel for a while. You guys are crazy. I can't wait to see you guys. Hopefully tomorrow I think I'm going to be doing a stream, and then Saturday I'm excited to probably be doing that too. But before we leave, honorable mentions to some of the people commenting. Vicky says collaborating with other channels is the way, that's for sure. Champion Blitz says, I love the stream, bro. I have never felt more welcome to a YouTube channel in my life. Thank you so much, man. Like, that really means a lot. I'm just doing what I love, and you guys are making my day so well. Like, I don't know. You guys are crazy. And then, would you be speechless if somebody donated $100? I mean, yeah, I'd probably, I don't know. I'd probably do something crazy if somebody donated that. I don't know. But, again, $10 is enough in donation money. I think $100 would be, like, my mind would be blown with you guys. But it's alright. You guys have already blown my mind tonight with how much you've supported the channel. And all the ways that I mentioned, donations, liking, subscribing, everything that you've done. I don't know, guys. You've been crazy. Let's keep reading into these comments, and then we'll finish up the stream. Let's see. William Bloxton says, there is no other pro football team, only the Los Angeles Rams. That's right. Ramley, Saturday, let's go. Champion Blitz says, bye, man. Have a great day, man. Thank you so much. Again, you stayed throughout the entire stream. I gotta respect that. Interacting with you has been very fun. Interacting with all of you has been very fun. Corey Davis says, did you know the Rams started in Cleveland? Yes, I did. I know a lot about the Rams, and I know they used to be Cleveland Rams. They moved all over the place. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how they used to be in Cleveland. Now they're in a place like Los Angeles. And I think a move from Cleveland to St. Louis would make sense because they're, I don't know, it's more reasonable. But for me, now that they're in Los Angeles, although I liked them in St. Louis a lot, that's where I got to know them. I think Los Angeles has brought in them many blessings and people like Sean McVay, and it's really changed the culture. Horns up, Champion Let says Cleveland Rams sounds wild. Yeah, shop, I know, and it really does. And then Champion Let says, let's go chat. Well done today. Yeah, you guys, amazing. You guys did so great today, donating, liking. I can't say it enough. Before I leave, also, again, not this Rams lanyard, going to be giving away this Rams lanyard to one of you guys in the community post. You just go hit that subscribe button and then just be amazing and tell me your favorite Rams player. Love talking with you guys, love engaging with you guys, and you have a chance to win this LA Rams lanyard. And then Champion, yeah, I'm not leaving until it's over. You're a legend, man. Gimlet says, I'm back. We're finished up the stream, man. So it's been over 2 hours. You guys have been so amazing. Let's see. My Dino Nuggets, Ching Chong says, will you be doing a drawing stream soon? Yes, I may do a drawing stream for this. Let me know, actually, guys, before I leave the stream. Would you, for this drawing for the Rams lanyard or the Ramyard, would you like it to be a live stream for the drawing, or would you like it to be just edited down video? Let's see, Gimlet says lol, and then Tony Korn, welcome to the stream, says yo, much love, Ramley, thank you so much, Vicky. My Dino Nuggets Ching Chong says I refreshed my tab, and I got a Chick-fil-A ad, nice. Oh wait, on my channel, that's incredible to be getting Chick-fil-A. William Boxon says Cleveland Rams owner asked Fordham University to borrow the Rams. Champion Blitz live stream all the way. Oh, okay, so for the drawing you want it to be the live stream. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to be doing. And then LA Rams will have a good night and go Rams. That's for sure. Horns up, God bless, for sure. Greg Garrido, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. I very much butcher names. He says, favorite Rams player for me is Steven Jackson. He carried our team for years. Yeah, especially in those dark St. Louis days, Steven Jackson all the way. Let's see. Yes, all the way to live stream. My Dino Nugget says. So yeah, I think I'll be doing the drawing for the Rams lanyard on the live stream. That should be a really fun atmosphere. Corey Davis says, I didn't know that until Payout Time was, I guess, on a Niners Sickness show. What do you mean you didn't know it, Corey Davis? Not sure what I don't know what you're referring to. Let me know, though, if you're still on. Rudy Romero says, you think William would come back soon? If you're talking about Darius Williams, he might be expensive this year in this offseason. I'm not sure if the Rams will have the power to bring him back because he might demand a lot. That's kind of what he was sounding like. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Greg says indeed, and then Vicky says Greg indeed. Chimpy Butt says Eric Dickerson was a GOAT. Yeah, he is, and he's a Ram ambassador for sure. But who's our QB on Saturday? It's going to be a mix between Bryce Perkins and Duck Hodges. So no Wolford. He's a solidified backup, and they're trying to keep him safe there. William says Roman Gabriel, Eric Dickerson, my favorite. Those are some big names for sure. My Dino Nugget says the stream is coming to an end. Yeah, just for tonight. I'll probably be on tomorrow night. You guys did such an amazing time, or made me have such an amazing time. Champion Blitz says, whose house? Rams house. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I want to thank you guys one more time for what you guys did. You know, having the power to give me 77 or 76 likes on the stream. Again, $10 in donations on my first day of being monetized. I know other channels like Jay in the Bay, he got like over $60 in donations. And love what he's doing on that channel for sure. But I'm just forever grateful for what you guys do and giving, and taking the time out of your day to watch me, donate towards me. You guys are the awesome. You're the most awesome fan base that I know. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, all of you guys. LA Rams, Champion Blitz, Vicky, Corey Davis, Champion Blitz, My Dino Nuggets, William Bloxton, Vivek Shaw, and then Greg, and a bunch of other people who have been in here, but I can't go through it all night. So just thank you guys so much. I really appreciated all that you guys did, and I'll probably be live tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.